annoying the fuck out of non-vegans. I hope everything works. I still gotta work a little bit on my setup here, so people don't see what this is all about before we even get into a conversation. So, just gotta clip this one here. And I think that should work pretty well. So, hello everyone. I hope the reception is good. Hope everyone can see me, hear me. I think this is a nice angle, maybe. Maybe even like this. Yeah, I think that's a nice one. Okay, let's start. Right on the other side, there's also Chip. So for everyone who's watching it a little later, also check out Chip, that Chip guy. Hi. Yeah, we kind of do it at the same time. Yeah. Do you want to try? 5 minutes? No? Security of the museum. Hi, can you hear me and see me? Please say yes. One person in the comments right now. Please say just yes or no. It's not as cold as I expected it to be. So yeah, hi everyone. Can you hear me? Can you see me? Please just say yes. And I just gotta get rid of my scarf because it's too warm otherwise. I just put this here so people can come and join. Kurz mal ja, falls da Deutsche mit bei euch im Chat sind gerade. If there are German people, just say yes. Sound okay, picture okay. Man, it's so freaking warm, I just gotta undress. We don't need sweat right now. Hello everyone. Please somebody just say yes, sound and picture, is it okay? Can you hear me? Oh, and I gotta remove my button, my vegan button, so people don't know what this will be about. Just say yay or nay, please, please, please. That would be nice. I hope picture is okay. I hope the reception is good here. So let's see if we can talk to people today. And I hope my sound is okay. Nobody messaged right now or commented. Hi, want to try? Social experiment. Do you have an opinion on this? No? Yes, no? Oppression good? Yes, no? Not yet. Hi everyone. Can someone please just say yes or no for the sound and the picture? Can you see and hear me? That would be really nice. I'd like to have a yes on that before I continue and nobody understands what I'm saying or hears me. So far nobody has commented. I hope everything is all right. I just hope so. Let's see what this brings. Yes, and Chip is on the other side. So that Chip guy on YouTube, so if you want to see his live outreach as well, feel free to do so. Yeah, sound, picture, okay. Hello. Pardon, just English? Oppression is not good? Oppression is not good, right? Yeah, what about the animals that we oppress? And now he's laughing and just going away. Okay, hi Jenmu. Thank you. I hope picture and sound is okay. Today I want to have some nice conversations with people. And Chip already has his first situation over there. So you can watch us both parallel and switch in between conversations and see who has more success rate today. It's really depending. Like there are a few people out there, so let's see if some may stop by. Hi, want to do social experiment? So let's see what that brings. And I assume, let alone like statistically, that there are not many vegan people in the chat. So I'm urging you to stick with it and to listen to some conversations. Hi, you want to try a social experiment? 5 minutes? Not curious? So, Fruchtfleisch auf die 1, Dennis. Dennis, als mein Soundtechniker, sag mal kurz, hört sich das gut an? Sieht man mich gut? Also am Empfang kann ich jetzt hier nicht großartig was machen, aber schreibt mal kurz einfach Ja rein. Ich brauche kurz Absicherung. Ich brauche Absicherung. Einmal kurz Ja, schreibt irgendjemand einfach nur auf Deutsch bitte. Ja, Sound gut, Bild gut. Dennis, schreib mir etwas. That's my podcast partner in the comments. Thank you. Yeah, so nice Brot. Thank you so much. Danke. Alles ist gut in German. Hi, wanna try social experiment? No? So let's see if we get some good conversations in here. Yes, and I already learned that it's better if I have my microphone a little bit further away from my face. So yeah, let's see what that brings today. I'm really curious. I really want to have some nice conversations. And as usual, you never know beforehand. So sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad, sometimes you get a lot of conversations. And ob ich mal ein Typ war, fragte Hans Wurst. Ja, was meinst du, warum ich Alex heiße? Na klar, und meiner ist außerdem größer als deiner. Kleiner Hans Wurst, süß. And so now I want to have some nice conversations with non-vegans, but in the beginning they won't know that this is about this topic, so let's see. Let's see if I can get some good conversations today. Hi, want to try a social experiment? Hi, do you have an opinion? People apparently don't have an opinion on that. I'm in Amsterdam right now, so ja, in Amsterdam bin ich jetzt gerade, habe hier meinen Kumpel besucht, der Chip Guy. Ihr könnt ihn euch alle angucken. Er macht nämlich da drüben gerade genau das gleiche wie ich mit einem ähnlichen Schild. Und er ist schon in einem Gespräch drin gerade. Also falls ihr parallel immer mal wieder gucken wollt und euch nicht langweilen wollt, wenn bei mir gerade nichts los ist oder wenn bei Ihnen nichts los ist, könnt ihr heute zwischen uns hin und her schalten. That Chip Guy auf YouTube. Ja, und ich dachte mir, ich stelle mich jetzt auch mal hier hin und quatsch Leute voll und zwinge sie vegan zu werden, ne? Wie man das so macht. Mal gucken, wie viele Leute hier heute stehen bleiben. Hi, you wanna try social experiment? 5 minutes? Do you have an opinion? Is oppression good or bad? They said just no thank you. That's funny. It's just like, is oppression good or bad? No thank you. Yeah, no thank you to oppression, I guess. Ja, gucken wir mal. Also am Brandenburger Tor lief es die letzten Male echt ganz gut. Ich denke mal, im Sommer ist es immer einfacher. Ne? Wir erinnern uns an letztes Jahr, wo ich ja auch im Sommer war. Das war auch echt schön. Und ja, dann unterhaltet euch mal gut in den Kommentaren. Ich sehe schon, da gehen schon die ersten Diskussionen los. Das ist wie immer super. So, und jetzt mal gucken, ob wir hier ein paar Leute reinkriegen. Hi. Do you have an opinion? 5 minutes? People just read and then they just leave. Because I think they're a little bit too scared to talk about this because they might think that this is something about politics when in reality it's anything but that. I'm not here about to talk about politics whatsoever, and this issue is a non-political issue. But of course, the values that vegans have align a little bit more with one side of the political spectrum. But nevertheless, from the perspective of the animals, no matter who you voted for, all of us have to be vegan. That's a clear stance, I guess. So yeah. Und wir warten vor dem Brandenburger Tor auf dich. Ja, es ist schade. Ich bin jetzt gerade in Amsterdam. Ich werde aber nächste Woche wieder da sein. Also kommt dann gern vorbei und überschüttet mich mit super guten Argumenten. Wanna try 5 minutes? Damit ich endlich wieder die Ärsche von anderen fressen kann. So bitte, ich will unbedingt nicht mehr vegan sein und deswegen. Wanna try social experiment 5 minutes?
I don't know what it means.
Well, I just want to know your stance on oppression, if you're for or against it. Want to try?
Oh, it's difficult, I think.
Well, I have very easy questions and I think that will be easy for you to answer.
Okay, let me try.
Okay, you want to be live on my YouTube then?
Oh, no.
They can be outside of the
No.
picture too, and I can cut it out if you want.
No.
No?
No.
Are you
no.
for or against oppression?
Yeah, against.
Yeah, it should be, right? Doesn't matter if
Yeah.
someone
Where
is
are you,
stronger.
Where are you from?
Berlin, Germany.
Germany. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
Do you think that it matters if someone is stronger or more intelligent than someone else? Would they have the right because of that to oppress others?
Not to oppress, but I think they are more intelligent. I hope they can
Reason
think-
and
yeah,
protect
yeah.
more
Yeah.
than oppress, right?
Yeah.
So when
Yeah.
someone is more in power than someone else, they should rather protect than oppress, right?
Yes.
Okay, that's really good. So it doesn't matter what DNA someone has, what skin color, whatsoever,
No.
they should not be oppressed, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so what about the animals that we oppress?
Yeah. I'm a vegetarian, so.
Okay, but still, you know what has to happen to these animals for you, right?
Oh yeah. I
Yeah.
discussed it. Yeah.
Yeah, so does that align with your values though? Do you want animals to be oppressed for you?
No, of course
No,
not.
right?
No.
Well, how many more animals should be oppressed for you then? What do you wish for?
I wish none.
The only way to do that is to align your actions with your values and to be vegan from now on. You know that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the only way. Because
Yeah.
when you're not vegan, I was vegetarian for a very long time too, by the way. You are participating in animal exploitation and you
Yeah.
view them as a resource.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
especially for the dairy cows.
Yeah,
That's a
but
really hard
I'm-
topic.
Yeah. That kind of stuff I take biologic milk and so.
Yeah, but still, it doesn't change anything for the animals, right? I mean, they get better food,
No,
of
but
course.
I think because I'm vegetarian, I think I'm doing a lot, and as a person, you can't do everything. I
Well,
think.
when you make a choice between buying something that exploits an animal or not, you got to make the choice either way when you buy food, for
Yeah,
example,
yeah,
right?
yeah,
So why
yeah.
not choose something that is not exploiting an animal? Because
Yeah.
let me put it this way. Would you be okay if someone forcefully impregnates you, takes your baby away to get to your mother's milk?
No, of course not.
No, right?
No.
And when you wouldn't get pregnant anymore after 6 forced pregnancies,
Yeah.
somebody would decapitate you. That's not
Yeah.
fair, right?
No, you're right, and I think it's very important to make it known to all the people because people don't know that. That's very important. I'm a vegetarian, but I didn't knew about the milk or something.
Yeah, I know many people
Yeah.
didn't know, me neither. That's why I like to educate people because
Yeah.
your values are just like my values. You're
Yeah.
not against the animals, right? You're
No.
not an evil person to the animals.
No.
But as long as you're not living vegan, you're forcing them into existence
Yeah.
and into the slaughterhouse where they
Yeah.
all end up sooner or later. You know, once they're not profitable anymore, we
Yeah,
cut their heads
yeah,
off.
Yeah, but I think you have a lot more to get from people who likes meat.
Well, from my perspective, and especially from the animal's perspective, there is no difference. It's just that a meat eater eats one animal product more than the others. But vegetarians still exploit animals and view them as commodities, you know?
Yeah, I don't think so, but
Well,
it's
you,
enough
you,
for me,
you
yeah.
do that. So how about living up to your own values and stop oppressing animals then?
Yeah. No, okay.
How about that? Escape! Escape! Well, people here are a little different. That's why I also noticed the last time when I was here. They usually really like to brush it off and to just like escape very quickly. Want to try 5 minutes? 5-minute interview?
I don't speak.
You speak English. You just talk to me. Want to try? Very easy questions.
Not very well.
Very easy questions. Want to be live on my YouTube? Should I explain to you? It's very easy.
I don't know.
No?
I don't speak.
Okay, let me try it. Okay, very easily. What do you think about discriminating others? Good or bad?
It depends.
When is discrimination good?
Discrimination good? It depends. Discrimination, racial discrimination?
For example, yeah.
No, racial discrimination at this century it's not good.
Okay, so when someone is, for example, stronger than someone else, would it be good to discriminate because they're stronger?
No.
No.
For me, the important is balance. You know,
Yeah.
balance between strengths and.
Yeah, so that we rather protect the weaker ones when we're stronger and not discriminate them more.
When people are strongest,
Well, when someone is stronger, should they discriminate or help others that are weaker?
help.
Yeah, I agree. And when someone is smarter than someone else, should they discriminate or help them?
Help. It's
Yeah.
every time the same thing.
Yeah, exactly. So we should not discriminate based on DNA, right?
No.
No. Okay, what about the animals that we discriminate and use for our own benefit?
What kind of benefits?
Food, clothing, entertainment, testing, the pet industry, whatsoever, you name it.
For me, it's natural, you know.
Yeah, of course, it's natural to eat, otherwise we die. But
But
when
we have to respect also animals.
and when we can choose between something that uses an animal and something that is not, what's the better choice from the animal's perspective?
Good question.
You're not.
Can you repeat?
Yeah, when we have the choice between something that uses an animal and something that isn't using an animal, what's the better choice from the animal's perspective?
Perspective. I don't talk with animals, you know. This is
I know, I've seen it. Yeah, it's the skin of an animal.
yeah,
Yeah.
but
Are you against animals? Do you like to discriminate them?
I've never discriminated animals.
But when we eat and wear them, we kind of do that, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I hunt, you know.
You hunt?
Yeah, I'm a hunter.
Okay.
And, I respect animals.
Can I respect you and shoot you?
Hunting is a part of a human.
Yeah,
For me.
raping and having wars is also
yeah.
part of human. So, is it okay from the victim's perspective, though? Would you like to switch positions with them?
I didn't think human and animals are completely equal.
Well, I don't agree with that either, no.
Yeah.
But don't you think that we are equal enough in all the ways that matter? Like, for example, you and I, we are very different. You are
Yeah.
male, I'm female.
Yes.
But these differences, are they good enough reasons to shoot me in the head?
No.
No, okay. So between you and any other animal, very much differences. But are these differences good enough to shoot them in the head? You said you're against discrimination based on DNA, right?
DNA, you mean genetics? Between humans, yes.
And we are also animals. What about the other animals?
It's a point of view.
It's what?
It's a point of view. It's your point of view, my point of view.
Well, violence is not a point of view. Violence is an action, you see?
Yes.
And we gotta question our actions if they involve victims. Wouldn't you agree?
Involved is put myself in a situation.
Yeah, you gotta think about it if you would like it to be done to you.
No, if an animal shoot me,
Would not be good, right?
yeah.
Especially when they have the option not to do it, right?
Yes, but an animal didn't have a gun.
Yeah, and that's fair then? Because they cannot escape from the situation, that's fair? You think that's fair?
So, if we don't shoot animals, we don't. We can be a farmer and raise animals too, and kill them for eating.
Yeah, but that's exactly the point I want to make. When we have the option to not do that, to not oppress and discriminate them and exploit them, why wouldn't we stop then?
For me, I don't want to be a vegan, as an example, you know.
Yeah, I understand,
I want
but
to stop to eat meat, and
you like the taste of it, I guess?
the taste of meat. Yes. The frontier between disrespect and respect is very small for me. And
Well-
you can be an hunter and respect also animals.
Well, I can say that too. I respect women, and yet I go around and rape them and slap them to death. I mean, I can say the same, but it doesn't. Your words don't hold up to your actions. You see, you say one thing, but then you do the other thing.
No, I've never raped anybody.
Yeah, but you shoot others in the head.
My
I mean,
woman, but
yeah.
I've
Would it be okay to shoot the dog in the head now?
no.
Why? What's the difference?
I've been raised, you know, in a hunter family,
Yeah.
and it's the tradition for us.
Okay, it's tradition.
And I have dogs,
I get
and
it.
I respect my dogs. I love them, and I hunt with them, and it's we share something.
Okay.
hunting
Well, do
together.
you think that tradition is a good justification for violence?
No, it's not. It's not the same thing. Violence is not.
Shooting someone in the head is not violent?
It's. You are tricking. It's,
I'm asking the questions that you feel comfortable about giving the answers to.
It's too simple to ask. You ask the question the way you want, you know.
Yeah, of course, because I want to get straight to the point. Because for you, you make a difference between humans, dogs, and other animals. And I'm asking you the following question. What is the trait difference that justifies the different treatment? Which means, what is it about a deer or a cow? What are they born with? What trait that justifies using them as commodities and hunting them and shooting them in the head, when you wouldn't want this to be done to you or a dog?
My example is hunting, you know. And I can say also I hunt because my dog loves it, and when he's tracking an animal, he beats it, and he's happy.
Okay, and you cannot play with your dog in any other way?
Yes, but it's in his genetics and my genetics.
Okay, so then if you really think that you can't help yourself, you gotta go to therapy, my man, because running around and shooting others in the head and to say, I can't help it, is really not a good enough justification.
Psychologist.
Well, you can reason, right? You have a moral system, right? You can think and reflect, and you know what you do, right? You're not just like doing anything blindly. Like you tell your body what to do, right?
Yes.
You're in control of what you do.
Absolutely.
Okay, so then it's not about you have to do it blindly. It's about a choice that you make there, and the choice that you make
It's like a terrorist. A terrorist make a choice and he shoot everybody.
Exactly. And do you want to keep on doing that when you can stop right now? I mean, let me put it like this. Up until this, how old are you, may I ask? Round about?
24.
24. Well, you have discriminated and oppressed animals for 24 years right now. No, let me put it like this, okay? Yeah, but you did. I mean, you shoot them in the head, you eat them, you wear them, you use them for your own benefit, for your interests, okay? Yes. And now you come to a point in your life where you can stop right now. Nobody's forcing you to do that. You can stop oppressing other animals, and you can stop using them for your own interests.
It's a story of balance. I give to animals also.
Okay, but the animals that you shoot in the head and that you eat or wear, they don't care what you do, what you give your dogs or what you give other animals when you oppress them, right? You wouldn't want to be in their shoes, no? Wouldn't be okay if someone shoots you in the head, no?
If I don't feel nothing.
Oh, then it's okay to shoot people in the head if they don't feel anything? Don't you have an interest in continuing your life?
Yes, me.
Yes, but other animals have that too.
I'm a human.
Yes.
I have a conscience.
Yeah, these animals have that too.
Yeah?
Yeah. They also have an interest in their own life.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
I think.
And you're taking that from them with no justification that can hold up. You say, it's tradition, it's fun for my dogs, I've always done it this way, but you would never accept these justifications if it would be you, right? At the other end.
If there is no suffering.
Okay, so
if it's not dirty, I think it's...
Okay, so when someone is not feeling that they're being killed or oppressed or exploited, then we can do whatever the fuck we want with them? So for example, if I would be, let me give it the same logic and a different example, okay? Imagine I would go to a club, completely get drunk whatsoever, and on my way I get into a cab and I'm completely passed out. Yeah. And someone joins the cab, a man, and he thinks like, well, she's completely passed out. I can rape her, she wouldn't feel it, she wouldn't suffer, she wouldn't even know about it. So I'm okay to do it because she's not suffering. That's not a good logic, right?
No, you mix human and animal, and for me it's not.
Yeah, I know, and yet again I'm asking you, because you make this difference in treatment. I'm asking you, what is the trait difference that justifies the different treatment?
Yes, I see.
What is the trait difference? What is it about a deer or a cow that they are born with? What trait that justifies the different treatment? What is it?
It's complicated to explain in English.
Is it?
What's the difference?
What trait difference? Like, for example, you could say, well, the trait difference is intelligence. Cows are not as intelligent as dogs or as humans. And then I would say, okay, so intelligence is your measurement of the base of you deciding who's worth of equal consideration and who's not. So if I find any human who is not intelligent, we can do whatever the fuck we want with them? Of course not. So the trait intelligence should never be the measurement of whether we decide on if someone deserves life or not. You know what I mean? So I'm asking, what is the trait that cows or deers or whoever you...
My measurement is not intelligence.
What is it?
No, it's not like your... my measurement is just the natural life and the animals are separated from humans.
So,
for me.
okay, so when we find an island with humans that are not part of our civilization and they're weaker than us and they're on the cognitive level as a cow, it would be okay to use them as we please because we are stronger and on the hierarchy more above them, or? No, right? It's not a good point, right? See, let me just put it like this. Let me see, what color has your dog?
You said to me 5 minutes.
Yeah, okay,
It's
but...
been,
what's your dog's name?
Harry.
Ari? That's a cute name, okay. So,
He's dead now.
I'm sorry to hear that, okay? But think about it like this. Both of them want to live. Both of them have own interests.
Yes.
Both of them like the positive emotions more than the negative ones. They want to have peace. They want to be with their family. They have thoughts. They have dreams. They have all of that. There's no relevant difference except for one makes moo and one makes woo woo. That's the only difference you see.
Yes.
Do you think that this is fair to discriminate them based on irrelevant traits because they have different DNA than this one? Do you think that this is fair from their perspective?
I'm friend with the dogs, but not with the cow.
Okay, and I'm not friends with all humans. Can I go around and shoot those humans
it's
now?
not your question is not good. It's every time.
Because you cannot answer it. Because I'm asking you about the trait difference.
No, animals, it's not the same thing.
I know, and I'm asking you what's the difference that justifies it.
Mix it.
Yeah, and I'm asking you what's the difference in trait? What's the trait difference that justifies the different treatment? What are they born with, or what do they lack that justifies stabbing them to death, but not the dog? There's no answer to it.
They are not human.
Okay, so it's DNA? Is it human Homo sapiens DNA?
No.
No? It's a hard question, I know, because there is no answer to it.
It's complicated.
Of course, because when you say, well, they're not human, they're not Homo sapiens, I take Homo neanderthalensis and I ask you, well, he's also not Homo
You have
sapiens.
all the figurines.
Of course, to visualize it.
Yes.
And then I'm asking you, well, he's not Homo sapiens either, he's not our species. We cannot interact and breed with them. So would it be okay to use them as an animal right now? They're also not as intelligent as we are and stuff. Would that be fair?
It's interesting.
Would that be fair? Would that be rational?
No.
Okay, so yet again, what's the trait difference between them, a cow, a dog, and you that justifies oppressing one but not the other? You see?
For me, it's not oppressing. It's not dispressing.
Yeah, it's so easy
we are
as an
going
oppressor.
around and
Yeah, I
around.
see. As an oppressor, it's always easy to say, well, for me, it's not oppression because you are not the victim. Very easy. I get it. Can you hold this so I can give you some info material? Hold this,
Yes,
and I want to let you go.
The last thing,
Yeah.
after I go.
And you see, I just want you to reflect on your own values because you seem to be actually a reasonable guy, more or less.
Yes.
But then you have a cognitive dissonance going on.
No.
Oh, that's exactly what you have. I've been having so many conversations, and I can tell you. The thing is, you grew up this way, you've been taught this way, and you never reflected on why is it okay or if it's okay to do that. And you make a difference in between.
I have a reflection about it.
Then read this, okay, and ask yourself what are your values. If you really want to discriminate others based on morally irrelevant traits that they are born with. Nobody chooses to be born in whatever body they are born. They have a subjective experience, just like you have a subjective experience. You feel what is done to you, and they do too. And if you would not want to be shot in the head, killed so somebody can eat your ass or wear your skin, then...
So you extend this to insects, ants. And,
Well, if they have the capacity to have a subjective experience, of course, that's what matters. If somebody feels what is going on.
Where is the limit? There is no limit, there is no end.
The limit is if someone has own interests. You have own interests, she has, I have, your dogs have, the deer has, the cow have, they all have own interests. The interest not to be hurt, and continuing to live, be with their family, have peace.
Surviving.
Yeah, of course.
Survive.
And if you want to survive, you can do that without oppressing animals. And the only way to do that is to be vegan. I know it's hard to, but you have heard all these questions. I'm urging you to think about that, okay? Because you seem to be rational enough to not escape from this conversation, which is great. Congratulations.
It's a good exercise to speak English. I don't
Yes.
speak English very
Fluently.
No, not fluently. Very often.
Yeah, I see.
And it's good for me.
Okay, think about that, okay?
Yes.
Because at the moment you are on the side of the oppressor, and I'm on the side of the animals, and I'm urging you to switch sides.
I'm on the side of the animals, you know.
You're not, you're shooting them in the head, you wear their skin, you eat their ass, what the fuck, man? Come on, you're not that stupid.
I eat the ass of animals.
You eat meat.
Yes.
Yeah, of course you eat their ass, what the fuck, man? You wear their
I eat
skin.
the ass of my woman, but not of
Yeah,
animals.
but see, one last thing. See, we exploit animals not only for food, we exploit them for clothing, entertainment, testing, the pet industry, for all of these things. And they have nothing. They don't have rights. They only have you as an oppressor as long as you're not vegan. And from their perspective, it's either they're exploited and discriminated and oppressed or not. Just as much as I am either discriminated or not. You see, so from their perspective, you are their oppressor.
Yes.
You eat them, you wear them, you shoot them in the head. So I'm urging you
In
to,
your point of view, yes.
from their perspective, okay?
Okay. I'm going to read your paper and
Please
thank you.
do so. And I'm not shaking hands with non-vegans. I'm urging
Oh.
you to, yeah, because it's an urgent thing. If this would be about human babies, everyone would freak the fuck out and go on the streets and like yell at people like you for shooting them in the head and for oppressing them and for wearing their skin in public. I'm just here trying to make you reflect on your actions.
You can shake my hand.
I don't want to do that, I'm sorry.
I read your paper and
We've had a nice conversation, but as long as you're not vegan, I don't wanna shake your hands or what. Have a wonderful vegan life, stop oppressing animals, and come into the good side. Thank you. So, we've done it. Oh my God, thank you so much for the donation. I think I really did it well. He was really, really nice. I mean, he didn't escape, and it's fucking warm today, guys. I think I gotta take off my jacket at some point. Danke für die Spende. Thank you so much for the donation. I think it was a quite good conversation because he took the flyer and he was really sad that I didn't shake his hands right now, and I think it's a really good position to be in, to show them that this is like really serious and that this is not a small thing. And it's funny that people say that they respect animals and yet they shoot them in the head. I mean, what the heck. Fruchtfleisch auf die Eins. Danke für die Spende, mega, mega süß. Ich habe die Nachricht nicht dazu gesehen. Ja, hier diese ganzen fremdenfeindlichen Kommentare können meine Mods gerne mal wegmachen. Es ist unglaublich, was für Menschenfeinde hier schon wieder unterwegs sind. Tier- und Menschenfeinde. Nein, 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 sage ich. Aber auf jeden Fall war der trotzdem sehr nett. Der hat sich nicht verschlossen, Körpersprache war auch offen. So his body language was nice. He was open, he didn't lock up, and he was listening, and he was actually really thinking about the questions that I was asking him. So that was really a nice thing. And Chip is on the other side too, talking to the camera just as I am. I think we look like crazy people, but it's completely fine. Ja, auf jeden Fall hallo erstmal an alle, die Deutsch hier gerade auch im Chat drin sind. Schön, dass ihr da seid. Mal gucken, dass wir jetzt gleich das nächste Gespräch bekommen. I've had a hunter. Yes, I really made him think. You gotta watch that back then. Yeah, we gotta watch that back then. So, ja, auf jeden Fall, ja, ich sehe schon, ihr habt alle da wahnsinnig viele Gespräche gerade am Laufen. Ich werde mir die jetzt nicht alle mitlesen. Ich versuche ja heute gute Gespräche zu haben. Hi, want to try social experiment? 5 minutes?
I'm good, thank you.
No? Sad, so sad. Yeah, and I think it's really powerful to not shake their hands, because he offered me twice and I refused, and he was like really shook. because I also think that he really liked the conversation in a way because I was not aggressive, but I was holding him accountable. And it's funny that people always say, well, these questions, you ask them in a way, yeah, very directly and no bullshitting. So let's see what other conversations bring. Hallo René, schön, dass du da bist. Hallo ihr Süßlis. Ja, heute, also heute ist echt warm hier. Ich bin mir gar nicht sicher, Jacke ausziehen, ja, nein. Ach, irgendwie ist mir zu warm. Ich glaube, ich mache das jetzt mal kurz. Mal sehen, wie lange ich es durchhalte. So, ich freue mich schon, wenn Sommer ist. Ich muss jetzt natürlich meine ganzen kleinen Figürchen, die ich hier immer mit habe, brutale Fragen sind nicht okay. Ja. Also ich werde jetzt hier meine ganzen kleinen Figürchen mir hier in meine Hosentasche irgendwie reinstopfen. Das kommt immer ganz gut. It's always nice to have these little figurines. And because it really brings it very close to the people and I like that. And there's also like a lot of dogs running around. Man, my pockets are too small or my ass is too big. I can't decide. Danke für die Spende. Ja, danke. Danke für all meine Kraft. Ja, ich danke euch fürs Einschalten und fürs Supporten. Das hilft natürlich ungemein. So, ich muss mir die mal kurz ordnen hier. It's so warm. Hi, you wanna try? 5 minutes? So, okay, viel besser. Also bei mir ist echt warm und ich glaube, das ist besser, wenn ich hier mal ohne Jacke stehe. Hier übrigens mein süßes Huhn, finde ich sehr, sehr süß, den Pulli, ist nämlich von Wesch, die jetzt unser erster Supporter sind für unseren Podcast. Richtig laut vegan, deswegen schaltet gern ein. Kommenden Sonntag ist auch die nächste Folge dann draußen. Von richtig laut vegan auf allen gängigen Streaming-Plattformen, in erster Linie auf YouTube. Checkt euch das mal ab, schaut euch das mal an. Ja, und jetzt mal gucken, was das hier wird. Ist ein Tier für verletzt worden, Sie? Okay. Ja, ich sehe schon. Also ich bin hier nicht ganz drin im Gespräch, in dem Chat. Hi, you wanna try? 5 minutes? Sorry. It's just a social experiment about your values. If you're for or against oppression, basically.
Okay.
Want to try?
No time, sorry.
Okay. So, okay, ich sehe schon Kommentare. Ihr macht das schon. Ich versuche mich hier auf die Straße zu konzentrieren. Hier sind auf jeden Fall wahnsinnig viele Hunde unterwegs. Sehr, sehr süß finde ich das. Oh, und jetzt ist eigentlich perfekte Temperatur. Mal sehen, wie lange ich das aushalte oder wann es mir wieder zu frisch wird. Aber ich habe meine warmen Füßli-Dingsies an und oh Mann, sind die Hunde süß, die da ankommen. Ich hoffe, die kommen mir vorbei. Aber es scheint so. Vielleicht kann ich mit dem reden. Oh, das wäre so perfekt. Die sind sehr, sehr süß, die Hunde. Wanna try? 5 minutes? Yeah, it's important that they hear that too. Yeah, it's important that they hear that too, though.
That they can have a voice.
Yeah, maybe.
They can talk.
Yeah, maybe it's important to exchange about this. It's a very important issue.
Maybe next time.
Maybe when you come back, huh?
Maybe.
Yeah, I'll be here for an hour or 2 or 3 maybe. Okay, let's do it. So, bei Chip auf der anderen Seite, da sind natürlich gerade mehr Leute. On the other side, where Chip is. So, halt schon mal höher, damit die Leute sehen. Ich möchte was von Ihnen. Ich möchte bitte angesprochen werden. Bitte reden Sie mit mir. Hätte ich niemals gedacht, dass ich das mal sage. Bitte kommt her, ihr Fremden, und redet mit mir. Habe mir kurz ein bisschen selbst in meinen eigenen Mund reingekotzt. Hi.
Hello.
Hi, you want to try? Social experiment?
Yeah, why not?
Are you okay being live on my YouTube?
Yeah, I'm okay.
Okay, great. What's your name?
I'm Rafael.
Raphael?
Yes.
Nice to meet you. Come a
Nice
little
to meet you.
closer. Just like one step. Yep. So in frame. Oh, that's perfect. Okay, so let's start. What do you think about oppression? Should the powerful have the right to oppress the powerless?
No.
Very good answer.
Great.
Yeah, right. What if someone is stronger physically than someone else? Should they have the right to oppress them?
No, that's not fair.
That's a good answer. What about if someone is cognitively more advanced than someone else? Would it be okay to oppress them?
No, they have to work together.
Absolutely. Rather protect than dominate and oppress them, right?
Yeah, work
Okay.
together.
What if someone has benefit because of the system that they're both in if they oppress someone else? For example, a white person would have a benefit if they oppress a black person. Would it be fair?
It wouldn't be fair either.
Okay, that's very good. So let me conclude. Discriminating others based on DNA sucks.
Could you repeat, please?
Discriminating others based on DNA sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's
okay.
basically, yeah.
So oppression, no.
Yeah, or
Very good, okay.
pretty much.
So what about the animals that we exploit? Should we
Well-
exploit them?
No, we shouldn't exploit them.
Okay, I like that. So are you exploiting animals yourself?
No, I got a dog, very well treated, so I don't think I'm oppressing him.
Okay, and what about any animal products that you might consume?
Usually I live in the countryside, so I get my products at the farm, so I can see the animals before I eat them. Well, yeah, so I can see what lives they have,
Okay.
and pretty good life.
Okay, so if they have a good life, it is okay to oppress them?
It is not oppression. Don't think it is really kind of oppression, because we've always eaten them since the beginning of the man and stuff. So I don't see it really as an oppression, because we are giving them a treatment, a good life. But like supermarket products like chicken in huge farms, just to be killed, that's oppression, yeah.
Okay, so do you think that that it aligns with your values if we breed someone into existence to exploit them for whatever we want of them, and once they're no longer profitable, we decapitate them and replace them with a new animal? Because that also happens on the small farms.
It also happens in farms. It's true.
Does that align with your values?
I mean, it would not for humans, of course. Not that I don't care for animals, but it would matter less in some kind of.
Okay, let me ask you the question like this. Would you like to switch positions with a farmed animal?
Depends which one.
On the best small farm, they get the best food, they get the best treatment, still bred into existence to be exploited. They're viewed as a resource, and in the end, or not in the end, but after a fraction of their lifespan, we decapitate them because they're no longer useful for us. Would you like to change with them?
Well, not really, because I would still be killed at a younger age than the usual one. But I guess it could be worse. Could be way worse.
Yeah, of course, it can always be worse, but does it make the thing that we do to them right? Just because we could even make it worse?
No, it doesn't make it right, because you can make worse. But it works like that.
Yeah, I know, and we've always been doing that, and it's tradition, convenience, habit. But do you think that these are good enough justifications to oppress and exploit other animals? Because they're literally enslaved, right? I mean, they're not free, they're our property, they have numbers in their ears. I mean, they're literally enslaved.
The ones like you get in the supermarket and
All
stuff.
of them, and all the
No,
farms, small farms as well.
I know my farmer. I know him very
Yeah,
well.
I know also a lot of small farmers and stuff. But the thing is, these animals are still viewed as a resource.
Yeah.
And we're not
I agree with this.
we're not acting in their interest. We breed them into existence for our own interest. Do you think that this is fair?
That's a hard question.
It's an easy question, because the answer is actually, of course, it's not fucking fair, right?
I see you have vegan rights, so you have a very strong opinion. I got one as well, so that's gonna be hard.
Yeah, but you see, oppressing others and exploiting them is not a matter of opinion, it's a matter of your actions, you see? Because you can have an opinion that you prefer red over blue as a color, but oppressing and exploiting others is not a matter of opinion, it's an action that you do. And I'm here to ask you if the actions that you are participating in align with your own values. Because in the beginning you said discriminating others based on DNA is a no-go. We should not oppress others just because we are more advanced cognitively or physically than them. So that goes for all the other animals too. I mean, we're also animals, let's not forget about that.
Yeah.
And they are completely under our dominance. They don't have a freaking chance. So everything that we do with them and to them is for our own interest, and we disregard their interest. Do you think that this is fair?
No, not really. Sorry, I have to go.
Okay, let me give you a flyer and ask you one last thing. Can you hold this so I can speak?
Yeah.
How many more animals should be exploited for and because of you from now on? What do you wish for?
Exploited, none.
Okay, so what's the solution then?
Well, it. I would still eat meat. Sorry, did not convince me there. But I would
It's not
eat.
about convincing you. You don't live up to your own values. I'm just telling you.
I would eat sustainable meat.
For the animal, how does it matter?
Yeah,
They're still decapitated and viewed as a resource. Do you think it's okay to enslave animals?
It is not.
Of course not. Then the only way to do that and to work on that is to be vegan from now on and reject their commodification, reject their enslavement, and reject their property status and their resource status. And to view them as the persons that they are, little running persons with own interests, with feelings, with a subjective experience. I think that would align with your morals more than not being vegan, to be honest, because you're not against the animals, right?
I am not. But I respect your opinions a lot. I just don't want really to share them.
Yeah, you want to continue to exploit animals then?
I'm not saying that. I gotta leave, sorry.
Yeah, this is what you do. Have a wonderful vegan life. Stop exploiting other animals. Bye. Ja, oh mein Gott, danke für die Spende, unglaublich. I think she was really, I think something clicked in her eyes right now, which is really crazy because she was reading the flyer while I was talking to him, and she was looking me very long in the eye with a very open, I don't know, I think something clicked in her. Sometimes it's not the person that you're talking to, sometimes it's the person that listens to the arguments on both sides. And I think even bringing up something like, well, they're enslaved, and you just hear that, and you just think about it for a second, it is freaking insane. I mean, these animals are really not free. And therefore, of course they're enslaved. What do you mean? It's absolutely crazy. I think it was a good conversation too. And for some people, it's not easy to change on the spot, but his values are in the right place. And I think sometimes for people, it's called the backfire effect. Then they just have to escape and leave because for them it's really hard to admit that they were wrong in public. And they rather stick to their opinion and escape than to admit that. He might change vegan, we don't know. But I think it was still a good conversation. I think it was a really good one. At least planting some seeds there. Ah, danke Leute, die Spenden. Hallo, hallo, hallo. Danke, danke, danke. So, Chip hat drüben auch gerade ein gutes Gespräch. Und ich finde auch, dass am Anfang, mit dem man erklärt hat, diese Values am Anfang schon. Wanna try 5 minutes? Laughing and running away. Ich glaube auch am Anfang die Values abzuklopfen, also ob es okay ist, andere zu unterdrücken, weil sie anders sind, weil sie schwächer sind, weil sie nicht so schlau sind wie wir. Ist es cool? Nein, natürlich nicht. Und dann kommst du halt mit den anderen Tieren um die Ecke. Da gibt es dann halt kein Zurück mehr, there's no turning back. Darum hatte er halt auch kein Argument. Er konnte ja gerade kein Argument formulieren. Das habt ihr alle nur mitbekommen. Sein Argument war, ja, ich respektiere deine Meinung, und ich werde aber weiter Fleisch essen. Das ist ja nun kein Argument, das ist ja keine Rechtfertigung für irgendwas. Das ist ja einfach nur irgendwas dahingestottert, was keine Rechtfertigung für irgendwas darstellt. Und das ist gut, weil darüber wird er auch noch nachdenken. Der war nicht so blöd, dass er das nicht gecheckt hat und so. Ne? Ist, glaube ich, auch nur schwierig, das von einer fremden Person zuzugeben. Ja, achso, ich muss meinen Ordner mal umdrehen. Er hat nämlich gesehen, dass ich vegan bin, offensichtlich. Und das wollen wir natürlich nicht. So. Ich bin so gespannt, was Chip hier für Gespräche hat. Ich werde mir das dann heute Abend einfach angucken. Heute Abend. Oh mein Gott, thank you so much. Lassen wir die armen Menschen, weil wir die Tiere nicht in Gaskammern hauen, dann kämen da vielleicht Menschen rein. Oh, ja, guter Punkt. Also die Gaskammern müssen ja immer voll sein, deswegen müssen wir schon aufpassen. Lieber die Tiere hier unterm Bus werfen, anstatt irgendwelche Menschen, ne? Junge, danke für die Spenden. Fließt alles direkt zurück in Schilderdruck. in Flyerdruck, in alles Druck, in den Druck, den ich ausübe auf die Menschen. Want to try? 5 minutes? Okay. Yeah, oppression is bad? What about the animals that we oppress?
It's also bad.
Okay, how many more animals should be oppressed for you from now on? What do you wish for?
0.
Then you gotta be vegan. It is what it is. You're welcome. Come back if you want to talk about it in detail, okay? You have vegan values. He was confused, but also very not mad at me, which is like a rare sight in people. So yeah, I really like this sign a lot. I really like it. So it works perfect. Want to try a social experiment? 5 minutes? I want to test.
I'd like to experience, but not tonight. Hello, guys. Bye-bye.
Oh, es ist so schönes Wetter hier, es ist so angenehm. Es ist irgendwie das erste Mal, dass ich hier also generell dieses Jahr in entspannten Klamotten rumstehen kann. Und by the way, dieser Pulli, der hat auch so ein bisschen Oversized Cut, der liegt hier nicht so eng an. Liebe ich über alles. Und mit dem kleinen Huhn hier, mein kleines Support-Huhn nenne ich es jetzt einfach mal. Sehr, 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 sehr sweet. Oh, da rennt ein süßer Hund. Er kommt jetzt hier vorbeigerannt. Habt ihr ihn gesehen? Habt ihr ihn gesehen? So süß. Ah, wirklich, da geht mir mein Herz auf. Ja, und zu dem Gespräch, was ich gerade eben hatte, ich rede jetzt mal so Deutsch, Englisch ein bisschen abwechselnd, aber ich sehe, die meisten, die sind gerade Deutsch in den Kommentaren, deswegen rede ich jetzt einfach Deutsch. Zu dem Gespräch gerade vorhin nochmal, das Gute ist auch, dass sie den Flyer auch direkt angenommen hat, aufgeklappt hat, reingelesen hat. Und ich glaube, dass die Argumente bei ihr gefruchtet haben. Ich versuche ja immer die Körpersprache und den Gesichtsausdruck zu analysieren, währenddessen Leute so mit dazustehen, einfach zuhören oder die Leute, die halt vor mir stehen. Und auch wenn er das jetzt nicht so angenommen hat, aber sie hat mir auf jeden Fall so angenehm lang in die Augen geschaut, aber nicht auf die böse Art, sondern auf die... Digga, was hast du gerade gesagt? Okay, ja, du hast irgendwie recht. Okay, what? So auf die Art. Und es ist natürlich total schön, wenn man das hört. So, Chip hatte drüben immer noch ein Gespräch. Okay, eine Gruppe von Leuten, ich glaube, die können alle nicht stehen bleiben. Nee, die sind hier so eine Wandergruppe, die müssen hier alle vorbei. Oppression is bad? Yeah? No, thank you. And then they run at oppressed animals. That's fucking hilarious. So let's see. Hi, want to try social experiment 5 minutes? Yeah, but the hunter, he was also very interesting because he was not as aggressive as I thought a hunter would be. And I think he really held up good in the conversation because he was really thinking about the questions and he was at least answering them in an honest head shaking or head nodding, but he didn't like that he had to answer this way. That's why he said, you phrase it in a way that, well, yeah, I don't bullshit you and I ask you very directly if this is okay to shoot someone else in the head. So. Und wenn Leute euch immer sagen, ja, du kannst aber Menschen und Tiere nicht miteinander vergleichen, dann müsst ihr sie mal fragen, warum. Ja, 5 minutes. It's about oppression. I want to hear about your values. You can test if you're a good person or a bad person. Are you not curious? Are you not curious? Five minutes. Okay, die diskutieren da gerade, die vier jungen Jungs. Dennis, du bist so lange hier, wie schön. Rechtfertigung braucht man nicht für Gewalt, wenn man stärker ist. Ja. Es ist richtig gut. Ich mag auch den kleinen Rechtschreibfehler da drin, Dennis, hast du sehr schön gesagt. Nein, bloß nicht vegan, weil Veganer sind schwach, Mitlaufen braucht Stärke. So ist das. Mitlaufen braucht absolute Stärke. Diskutieren immer noch, ob die jetzt hierher kommen oder nicht. Ne? Ich finde es total supi, wie ihr da gerade in den Kommentaren schreibt. Ja, genau, Löwen haben auch recht. Also ich finde auch, die können das ganz gut verargumentieren. Ich finde auch, die sind sehr reflektiert und die ja, sind sehr rational in ihrer Vorhergehensweise. Also von daher gut. Mal sehen, wie stark ihr seid, wenn ihr selber schlachten müsst. Ja, müssen wir ja nicht. Toll, ne? Wir müssen das einfach nicht machen. Ist das nicht eine absolute Erleichterung? Wir können jetzt alle aufhören, Tiere zu unterdrücken und auszubeuten. Ja! Vielleicht sollten wir es jetzt auch tun. Hi, you want to try social experiment 5 minutes?
Sorry, I'm a little bit in a rush.
Yeah, okay. I'll be here for an hour or two. So if you want to come back? Maybe. Yeah, let's hope so. Thank you. Ja, aber mal wirklich, Leute, also ist das nicht absolut hervorragend, dass wir alle einfach straight up aufhören können, andere Tiere zu unterdrücken und auszubeuten? Hä? Ich verstehe nicht, warum die Leute nicht reihenweise vegan werden. Ich check's nicht so ganz. Aber ja, schauen wir mal, wohin das hier alles führt. Jetzt stehen die drüben und wollen wahrscheinlich zu Chip. Oder, ach nee, Chip redet mit dem einen Freund von denen und die wollen es jetzt warten auf ihn wahrscheinlich oder sowas. Furchtbar. Come on! Ja, ich will Leute hierher zwingen. Ich will sie einfach nur zwingen, Leute. So ist das. Ein bisschen Sonne auch. Es ist so leicht mildes Lüftchen. Hier fliegen Möwen über uns und andere Vögel. Und ich finde es einfach nur fantastisch. Es ist auf jeden Fall sehr angenehm heute. Lecker. Das lese ich jetzt nicht vor. Ja, Fruchtfleisch, wie gesagt, Fruchtfleisch auf die 1, finde ich sehr, sehr gut. Es gibt immer so ein bisschen Leerlauf. Es ist wie in Berlin. Manchmal sind ganz viele Leute und dann sind es wieder weniger. Ich glaube, das ist auch hier aufgrund der Bahnanbindung oder sowas. Auch ultra viele Fahrradfahrer hier. Die diskutieren immer noch und gucken ab und an rüber und wissen nicht, ob sie sich jetzt trauen sollen oder nicht. Wahrscheinlich haben sie eine Ahnung. Hallo, wanna try social experiment 5 minutes? Na? Was, wenn Obst und Gemüse auch Gefühle hat? Ja. Ja, was ist dann? Ich habe mir das gerade versucht vorzustellen, wie so eine Möhre schreit und weint, wenn wir sie aufschneiden. Übrigens nennt sich das Kavitation, wenn Pflanzen Geräusche machen, währenddessen sie Verletzungen erfahren, sozusagen. Und, do you want to try? Social experiment, 5 minutes. Want to test if you're a good human?
Sorry?
Want to test if you're a good human? 5 minutes.
What does it mean?
Well, I'm asking you some questions about oppression and I want to test your values.
Like IQ test.
No, it's different. Just your values about oppression, discrimination and stuff. Want to try?
Ah, no.
It's very, very easy.
Well, this is like something news or something?
Well, it's just live on my YouTube channel, but you can stand outside of the picture if you want. And I'm asking you questions like, should the powerful have the right to oppress the powerless? That's the first question.
Ah, okay.
Should they?
No,
No?
no.
No? What do you mean? No, or you don't want to talk?
Don't want.
No? Don't you want to try to see what your values are?
No.
Are you for or against oppression?
What about what?
Are you for or against oppression, discrimination, abuse of power? Is it good or bad to do that?
I think it's bad.
Yeah, I agree. And what if someone is physically stronger than someone else? Would it be okay to discriminate them?
Just like this person, of course not.
Okay, what if someone is cognitively more advanced than someone else? Would it be okay to oppress them?
No, of course, if you ask directly, of course not.
Okay. What if someone benefits from the oppression of someone else? Would it be okay to oppress them? Well, you always have the option not to oppress them. So is it good to oppress them when you have a benefit?
No, it's not good. Of course it's not
Okay, good. So discriminating others based on DNA, good or bad?
About what?
Discriminating others based on DNA, is it good or bad?
No, it's bad.
It's bad, right? Okay, so what about the animals that we oppress and exploit?
Animals. It depends again. It's not. It depends how you ask it.
Well, I'm asking if it's okay to use animals for our own benefit when we have the option not to do that.
For example, like eat something similar to meat, but not meat. You mean?
Yeah.
No, I think we should eat meat.
Okay, can you clarify why that is so? And also, can you step so we don't have to scream at each other? You're outside of the
You're
frame.
not filming me.
But I'm filming just myself, so you're not.
Not me. You're
No.
not filming me.
I'm in
Okay.
the picture. You're not.
Okay,
You're not.
okay,
So what is your justification then to eat meat?
I think it's natural. I like everything what is natural, and I think eating meat is also natural.
Okay. Do you also like cancer because it's natural?
Is it natural?
Cancer is a natural sickness, of course. Like animals get cancer, we get cancer. It's a natural appearance of.
No, I don't like this.
Okay, so just because something is natural doesn't mean that it's good or ethical, right? I mean, lions also rape other lions. That's also very natural. Do you think that this is good and ethical when we say, well, rape happens in the wild, it's natural, therefore it's ethical?
No. It's of course it depends how you give this question. If you give this question, you already know what you want to hear. Of course, it's hard to argue, but it depends how you put your question. It's if you already want to have an answer like this, of course it's not easy for me to say something to argue to this, but it depends how your question is.
Yeah, well, I ask my questions in a way that I go straight to the core and I don't bullshit. And my question is, basically, what is the difference between us and other animals that justifies the different treatment?
It's not, but animals also eat other animals. Like
Yeah.
we are also animals eating other animals. It's natural.
Yeah, and that's why I said lions also rape each other and they eat their own children. Is it okay to do that now because lions do it?
But I don't think they do this in a bad way. There must be if nature is put this way, it must be somehow it's okay. But you can't put this in human how you.
It would be a bad justification, right, for us when we go around and rape people and say, well, lions do it in the natural life, and that's why we do it. It's bad, right?
It's like some animals eat meat. Some also.
And most animals don't. Most animals are herbivores, but that's another thing, right?
Yeah. But nature wouldn't work if some animals don't eat meat. It's if everybody eat only plants, it would be some other thing would be not correctly.
Okay. And what if I tell you that we can all thrive on an animal-free diet and lifestyle? We don't have to breed animals into. Let me finish.
Nature will be out of balance, and it's not.
Okay, let me reply without interrupting. Okay. So you have to see that these animals that we breed into existence, they are human-made. Just as much as slaughterhouses are human-made, this is completely separated from nature. So even if that would not happen anymore, it would not have an effect, you see. And us breeding those animals into existence to exploit them, to enslave them, to decapitate them in the end, although we have the option not to do that.
If we say like this, of course we have too many people on Earth.
No, we have too many animals that we breed into existence, but that's another thing. My question to you is, if you think that it is fair to view other animals as resources and to enslave them,
I think a real problem is that we have too many people, and people are so highly developed by everything, and this is because we have so many people on Earth. It's problem because people need something to eat, something to drink, and everything,
Yes.
and everything is developing, and we need more resources.
Okay,
And,
who
and
who
if you-
gets the most resources on this earth? Who gets the most land, water, electricity, antibiotics, B12 supplement? Who gets the most, and plants to eat? Who gets the most?
people?
The animals that we feed all of this. They eat a lot of plants, they drink a lot of water, they use a lot of land, they use a lot of electricity, antibiotics, whatsoever. That's the one thing. So if you really care about resources, you should not support breeding animals into existence that we give all our resources to in the first place. But that's not my point here. My point here is, do you like dogs?
Yeah, I like.
Okay. You would not use a dog as a resource, right? You would not breed them into
I don't
existence. You would not
some,
accept it,
some
right?
people use, but I
Okay,
don't
but
use.
it's about your values. I'm asking about your values. See, that's what I said. Okay.
I would I wouldn't like dog
Yeah.
meat. Yeah.
Yeah, you would not like it because those dogs, they
But-
have. Let me finish my point, please. They have a subjective experience, right? You accepted them as a person already, like this cute dog walking by here. You would not like it if I would take a knife and I would just start attacking them and slit their throat, right? That would be very unethical, right? Because they can feel what we do to them, right? They know the impact of our actions. Yeah?
It depends if there is, for
What-
example, war and nothing to eat. I believe
Not in a survival situation, in the everyday
every
situation.
human will be ready to cut the dog's throat. To
Yeah,
get
but
eat.
are you in a survival situation or do you have the chance to choose between what you buy at the supermarket?
But if we
Can you answer the question?
if we take this like this, I can say that plants are also living like
Yes,
persons,
yeah,
same as
No,
some animals.
okay,
and,
let me reply to that because you jump from point to point. Let me reply to that. Please don't interrupt me. Plants are living, that is true, right? This is why they also can die, but plants don't have a subjective experience because they don't have a central nervous system and a brain to experience a subjective experience. Sentience, let me finish please. Sentience is an emerging property of the brain and the central nervous system. So that means when you have a brain and the central nervous system like I have, like you have, like cows, pigs, chickens, fish, dogs, cats, mice, whosoever, when you have that, you feel what is done to you and you have an interest in continuing to live because you can think and reflect.
yeah.
You can feel. So there's no difference in between all of those, you see?
But I'm not sure if there is a difference between plants and
Well,
dogs.
science proves obviously that there is. There is, for example, the New York Declaration of Consciousness or the Cambridge Declaration of Consciousness, where all the scientists agree without a doubt that these animals are sentient, which means they have a subjective experience.
Same way
like you have.
Scientists can say that now plants also have this nervous system.
They are proven to not have that.
Yeah, it's just what somebody
Okay,
wants to
okay,
believe.
Mr. Plants Rights Activist. So if you really care about plants, who eats the most
No,
plants
I
then? Who eats the most plants then? You see, that is such a ridiculous argument.
Raised by eating meat and.
Yeah, me too. So what?
But you don't eat meat.
Of course not.
Okay.
I don't eat the body parts of others
Okay.
because I don't have to, and I don't want to support this exploitation and oppression. I
Okay.
have the choice not to do that to the animals.
I think this is like I don't know correct word extreme thinking and I
It
don't
is
like
very extreme to slit the throat of someone when you can choose not to do that.
No, I'm not in the same boat.
Okay, do you
I
think that it
embrace,
is fair to put pigs, for example, into gas chambers and to slit the throats of animals when you have the option not to do that? You think that this is a rational thing to do?
Again, I think this question is not postulated in the correct way because
I'm talking about it from the perspective of the animals that you oppress. So do you think from their perspective it is fair to get, first of all, artificially inseminated, take your babies away, to be used as a resource your entire life, to be enslaved. I mean, they're not free, they are property, they have numbers in their ears and stuff, right? And once you're no longer considered profitable, we decapitate you and then we replace you with a new animal. Do you think that from their perspective, this is a good thing that they want to live through? Do you really think that they wake up in the morning and think, oh, please stab a knife into my throat?
But the same way, I think when wheat is growing on the fields, wheat also don't want to just that we grow
Wheat
this and,
doesn't have a want because it doesn't
I'm not
have a
sure.
brain.
I'm
Okay,
not sure.
okay, Mr. Plant Rights Activist, once again, when you really care about all these plants that have so many feelings, but at the same time you deny the same things to the animals that have these feelings,
I put this on the same
who
basket.
eats the most
This
plants?
is all food.
Yes,
All
and
food
yes,
or-
animals are not food. Animals are sentient individuals with an own experience.
I say that the plants and animals we eat, we have always eaten, we are raised to eat these animals and plants. This is all the same thing. I don't see there is a difference.
Okay, so for you, it's no difference if I pluck a grass from the ground and if I slit the dog's throat? It's the same for you, yes?
I don't know, I don't eat
Oh,
dogs.
suddenly you don't
I
know.
don't eat dogs.
It doesn't matter if you eat them afterwards. It's about their experience in that moment. So for you, let me phrase it again. Okay, so for you, it's the same. If I let me put it, let me do it like this. Okay.
But why you had to do
Oh no, he's so emotional about it. Okay, but this is the same as going to a dog, take a knife, and to decapitate them, to slit their throat, to put a knife in their body. That's the same for you, yeah? Really?
Yeah, I think they both are like living. This plant also wants to live. Why,
And
why
it's still living. It is still living. I can take something away from a plant. I can even cut them in half, put them in water, and they will continue to grow because this is not a sentient individual. This is a biochemic organism who is able to spread.
If
You see?
got the wheat of the large fields where wheat is growing because you want to eat the bread, you also got the field off and this.
And
this-
yet
this
again,
plant-
Mr. Plant Rights Activist, who eats the most plants on this earth? Who
But,
eats
okay,
the most
but
plants? So
what-
if you really care about that, if your argument is really, which is by the way very ridiculous, that plants feel the same way as a freaking cow who has a brain and a central nervous system, if this is really your argument you want to stay on, let me finish, then you gotta be vegan either way because they eat the most plants, you see? So even if you care about plants and they live and they hurt, you gotta be vegan then and eat the least amount of plants. Eat them directly and not grow a shit ton of plants, feed them to the animals.
Can human get all these nutrients necessary from plants?
Yeah, you can get all the nutrients, and science is on my side. Just read it up. I mean, I haven't eaten meat in over 20 years. I'm still here. I'm a vegan for over 7 years. There's a vegan bodybuilder over there. He's doing like powerlifting 120 kilograms, so he can do whatever the fuck he wants. He gets a lot of like all the nutrition that you need. And when you know that you can thrive on an animal-free diet, the question remains, how can we justify to breed them into existence, to exploit and decapitating for something that we don't need? How can we justify viewing others with a subjective experience as resources when we can stop oppressing them?
No, you can't.
You can't justify it, right?
No, you can't stop this because.
It's a question about if you can stop it from your perspective,
no,
because
we can't.
my guy, in the beginning, you said it's wrong to use your power over somebody who is cognitively impaired.
You convinced me other way now. I think it's okay. It's
Okay, so you're human supremacist, yeah? You want to continue to oppress animals because you can?
Yeah, actually, you convinced me that it's okay to depress other persons.
Yeah, so if my bodybuilder friend is stronger than you, he can oppress you right now, and also because he's way smarter than you, it's okay for him to punch you in the face and to slit your throat.
I'm not sure if he's stronger than me.
Oh, well, I bet he's stronger than you.
How much you said he can?
120 kilograms.
I can more.
Well, maybe right now he can do more even, I don't know, but
I
still.
can
Okay,
do
well,
much
let me
more.
phrase it like this. He's definitely smarter than you because he's vegan. So is it okay for him to oppress you now?
You say vegan is smarter.
Well, after this conversation with you, I'm definitely sure that he's smarter. So yeah, so you are a human supremacist and you want to continue to exploit and oppress other animals. You're not even able to follow a
much,
conversation without interrupting me, and you dodged questions and you tried to derail me 700 times, and I'm really not up for that. So you want to oppress oppress other animals. You think animals have no value and it's okay to discriminate them, and you want to eat their ass and wear their skin and use them for whatever benefits you. Yes.
I actually I'm quite. So far thought I am quite okay with like this extreme thoughts, but now you convinced me that I must move to more like other side.
I see.
I need to be more like extremist.
Yeah,
other side.
because these are your values. I see these are your values. You think discrimination is
now my
fine.
values,
You think
can-
oppression is fine. Oh no. We discovered this
I
really
cannot.
well in the conversation. At the beginning, I really thought your values would be in the right place because you said that oppression sucks. Because when someone is more intellectually honest and clever, by the way, or stronger than you, that it would be wrong to oppress others if they're weaker or not as intelligent as you. These were your values in the beginning. But now you say, well, fuck animals, because we are stronger and we are smarter than them. We can oppress them as much as we like, right? So you're a human supremacist and you're very good with this position, and you just want to oppress other animals, right? Because you can?
Seems like this, yes.
Okay, and you would not do that to humans though, right?
I'm not sure. The world is changing these days, and
Okay, would you?
I think this is soft values which are going out, and now I'm not local, and in my country I haven't seen something like this. We are more natural persons, and we live in forest, and we eat like what we can hunt from forest. And,
Would
this
you
is
do the
different.
same thing to a human?
But-
What we
but
do
now-
with animals?
now
Can you
what I
listen
see
to the question and
I-
answer, or is it impossible? Would you do the same thing to a human child? What we do to the animals, like use them as a resource, breed them into existence to exploit them, slit their throat and eat their ass? Although you have other options, would you do that to a human?
Actually, I don't see it's nothing to talk with you anymore, because
Would you do that?
it's very provocative question, and
Yeah, because I want to get to the root cause
No,
of
no,
your
no, no, no.
values,
You-
and
you-
your values
no,
at the
no,
moment
you-
are
you don't want
discriminating, yay,
you don't
and
want this.
oppressing
No,
other animals,
you don't
yay.
want this.
You see, you
You-
can stop right now oppressing
No,
other
these-
animals.
these
You
are-
can
these are
stop
not,
right now.
Not good values. You don't have good values. You just
Oh, not
extremist.
oppressing other animals is not a good value, but
Yeah,
oppressing and
yeah.
decapitating them for something that you don't need is okay.
This is not.
Well, you're a human supremacist, and I'm absolutely like I've lost the interest in continuing to talk to an oppressive,
Also-
discriminating POS like you. So just get the fuck out of my face. Thank you.
Yeah, you also.
Here, you oppress others, although you can stop. Are you serious? You whine about fucking plants, and you act as if you're a moral person right now? That is absolutely insane position. An absolutely fucking insane position. You are an animal abuser and you're proud of doing that. Well, it's fine. You what? You just live up to your own values and be a fucking human supremacist. You are wearing the skin of someone else on your shoes, by the way, and on your back. Disgusting. Really disgusting. So Leute, ihr habt's gehört. Manchmal muss man laut werden. Es ist unfassbar. Ich habe das in Berlin echt so gut wie nie, dass ich laut werde. Aber dieser Typ gerade, er ist einfach... Also wenn man damit endet, dass man nicht weiß, ob man das Menschenkindern antun würde und dass man es irgendwie okay findet, das bei Tieren zu machen, obwohl ich ihn gepresst habe ohne Ende. I don't know, man. I don't know, man. What a piece of shit. What a piece of shit. Really, really, really disgusting. Kein Wunder, dass er nicht vor Kamera sein wollte. Just shaking my head. He was such a piece of shit. He was a human supremacist and a piece of shit. I had to send him away. Yeah, you gotta watch that. He was such a piece of shit. I don't know any other word. Okay, Leute. Ja, also dieser Typ auf jeden Fall echt ranzig. Also erstmal Leuten das ständig ins Wort fallen, auf Fragen nicht antworten, sagen, dass ja, die Tiere haben es halt irgendwie verdient und das haben wir halt schon immer so gemacht und bla bla bla, diese ganzen typischen Kackantworten. Nicht auf Fragen und dann auch noch Mr. Plants als Aktivist mir erzählen, dass er rumheult, wenn jemand auf ein Gras rauftritt und dann aber Hunden die Kehle aufschlitzen lassen auf offener Straße und nicht wissen, ob man das mit Menschenkindern auch machen sollte. Habe ich ihn gefragt. Oh mein Gott, danke für die Spende, ihr Süßlis. Ja, also habe ihn einfach gefragt, wäre das in Ordnung, wenn wir das mit Menschenkindern machen, wenn wir die genauso benutzen wie die Tiere? Und er konnte darauf nicht antworten. Und er meinte, oh ja, jetzt habe ich meine Meinung geändert. Ich finde doch irgendwie Oppression ist gut. Andere auf Basis von DNA, mit der sie geboren sind. Ich habe jetzt meine Meinung irgendwie geändert. Ja, es ist halt ein fucking Human Supremacist. Das ist halt, was es ist. Einfach super, super ranzig. Und deswegen musste ich ihn da nochmal wegschicken. Weil ich mit solchen Leuten einfach gar nicht kann, Alter. Einfach ranzig. Ihr müsst euch vorstellen, weißt du, für die Leute, die nicht verstehen, warum ich gerade so wütend geworden bin, ja, ihr müsst es mal in Relation setzen. Ja? Also wenn es hier um menschliche Kinder gehen würde, die wir ins Leben züchten, ausbeuten und denen wir die Köpfe abschneiden, obwohl wir es sein lassen können, die wir unterdrücken, diskriminieren auf Basis ihrer DNA, würden die ganzen Leute hier mit scheiß Fackeln auf die Straße gehen, Alter, und würden Leute anschreien und, Alter, fesseln und die dafür abhalten, das zu machen. Und ich bin hier leider ans Gesetz gebunden und darf nur Leute anschreien. Das ist das Maximalste, was ich machen kann auf der Straße, ja. Und ich bin so fucking pissed, weil Leute so sind, weil es hier nur Tiere sind. Und da ist es vor allem total in Ordnung, all das mit denen zu machen. Und es ist so ranzig. Es widert mich einfach nur an. Ich sag's euch, wie es ist. Es widert mich einfach nur an. Einfach Human Supremacist und er war auch noch stolz drauf. Und ja, ranz einfach. Wirklich, ich kotze mir selber in meinen Mund rein, Alter, wenn ich solche Leute sehe. Einfach ranzig. Steht hier da mit einem fetten Lederrucksack. Steht hier da mit seinen ekligen Hautschuhen aus der Haut von jemand anderem gemacht. Wisst ihr, wenn das Menschenbabyhaut wäre? Alter, die Leute würden so auskreisen, Alter, ja, aber es sind ja nur Tiere. Diese Unterdrückung ist so dermaßen krass. Widerlich, widerlich, widerlich. Ja, ich kann halt nicht ruhig bleiben mit allen Leuten. Mit vielen, aber nicht mit allen Leuten. So ist das. So, Leute, so ist das. Gucken wir mal, wie es hier weiterläuft. Auf jeden Fall vielen lieben Dank für die Spenden, ihr Süßlis. Das ist mega, mega sweet von euch. Amsterdam, es war das letzte Mal so. Es ist ein bisschen härteres Pflaster. Die Leute hier sind ein bisschen ignoranter, verschlossener, sind ein bisschen weniger aufgeschlossen. Und damit muss man erstmal umgehen lernen. Aber manchmal ist es auch okay, den Leuten zu sagen, was sie sind. Human Supremacists. Und deswegen habe ich ihn auch gepresst. Und als ich ihn gefragt habe, wäre das okay, wenn wir das mit Menschen machen, was wir mit den Tieren machen, er wollte auf diese Frage nicht antworten. Digga, was? Digga, was? Ist dein Ernst, Alter? Ranzig. Ranzig. Es ist wirklich einfach nur ranzig. Ja, ne? Willkommen in einer nicht veganen Welt, in der Tiere absoluten Scheißwert sind, nicht mehr als Opfer angesehen werden von irgendwelchen Pappnasen, Alter. Ja, man kann nur hoffen, dass er jetzt sein nächstes Steak frisst und dass seine Arterien dann im Namen der Tiere einen guten Job machen und einfach mal verkloggen. Und dann fällt er einfach um und dann ist es besser für alle, wirklich. Wanna try 5 minutes? Okay, Amsterdam. Vielen Dank dafür. So. Und in den Kommentaren auch wieder richtig, ich sehe intellektuelle Hochleistung in den Kommentaren. Ich sehe richtig viele gute Kommentare, die überhaupt nicht sexistisch sind, die überhaupt gar nicht mega dumm sind. Also ihr wirkt alle extrem schlau und richtig intellektuell mit den Kommentaren, die ich da ab und an so lese. Und ja, ich finde es auf jeden Fall echt impressive. Also ihr beeindruckt mich wirklich mit eurer Hirnleistung da. Ich finde es auch super, die Rechtschreibung bei euch manchmal zu sehen, wenn ich mal so reinblicke. Ja, an den Sexismus habe ich mich mittlerweile schon gewöhnt. Danke für den Algorithmus-Push durch eure Kommentare, ihr kleinen Süßlis, ihr kleinen Dümmlis da draußen, die nicht vegan sind und sexistisch und rassistisch und fremdenfeindlich und was nicht alles. Ihr seid der Grund, warum die Welt ein Haufen Scheiße ist. So ist es halt einfach. Eure Werte sind so viel Mülleimer einfach. Ich hoffe, die nächste Unterhaltung wird etwas seichter, weil ich gerade immer noch so pisst bin, dass es solche Leute gibt, die so ranzig sind. Alter, wenn Leute mich auch nicht ausreden lassen, ich kriege auch einfach nur noch die Krise so. Es gibt Leute, mit denen kann ich mich super gut unterhalten, das sind sogar die meisten, aber der Typ gerade eben, Ranz. Einfach nur Ekel. Es überkam mich ein Ekel. Tja. Gucken wir mal, was so weiter passiert. Auf jeden Fall, ihr seht, Sonne, geil, geil, geil. Oh. Ich denke mal, wir werden hier heute auch eine Weile stehen. Wanna try social experiment 5 minutes?
I don't have time, but I would love to.
I'm here still for an hour or two.
Okay.
So you might come back. It's only 5 minutes. I can even do it quicker than that.
Thank
We could always have done it in the time. Are you for or against oppression?
Yeah.
Against or for oppression?
Against.
Okay, what if someone is stronger than someone else? Would it be okay to oppress them? No. What if someone is cognitively advanced than someone else? Would it be okay to oppress them? What if, due to the system that both are in, someone would have a benefit if they oppress others? Would it be okay to do so? Okay, so DNA is not a good basis on which to discriminate and oppress others. No? No? All right. No. So you're against oppression and everybody should be treated equally because it would be fair, right? Okay, so what about the animals that we exploit and oppress? Should we exploit and oppress them because they're weaker and cognitively lower than us?
No, of course not.
Okay, how many more animals should be exploited for you and because of you from now on? What do you wish for?
Well, it's not because I decide for that.
So how many more should? What do you wish for?
I hope that not other animals will be exploited for me.
Okay, what's the solution to achieve that from now on?
I don't know, because for some medical issues, maybe it's kind of necessary sometimes to
Yeah.
do experimentations. I don't know.
Yeah?
I don't know in which other way we can avoid this problem, you know.
Well, let me phrase it like this. Do you view other animals as resources? Do you think it's okay to...
No, I don't think so, of course.
Okay, so what if I tell you that there's a lifestyle or a way of living that aligns with your morals? Would you like to choose that lifestyle?
Of course, yes.
So you gotta be vegan from now on then. And stop oppressing other animals. Okay? When you really don't want animals to be used as a resource for you and to be decapitated for you, for vegetarian products, for meat, for clothing, for whatsoever, the only way to align your vegan values, which you have, is to be vegan from now on and to reject their commodification and exploitation. It's all on you. You have vegan values. There's nothing much I can do about it. Okay, reflect on that. And ask yourself how many more animals should be decapitated for you. If the answer is 0, gotta be vegan then, okay?
Thank you.
Have a wonderful vegan life. Bye bye. Okay, Leute, die war echt süß. Ich war jetzt hier gerade ein bisschen weit weg. Hört ihr mich noch? Oder ist gerade hier die Verbindung weggerutscht? Kurz mal reinschreiben, ja? Einfach nur Sound, ja? Fruchtfleisch auf die 1, ich sehe es auch so. Kann mal einer ganz kurz einfach nur Ja schreiben, bitte? Dankeschön. Vielen lieben Dank. Sehr schön. So. Oh, ich habe immer noch einfach so einen Ekel auf diesen Typen davor. Es dauert immer so ein paar Minuten, bis das abgesagt ist bei mir. Aber ich erinnere mich dann auch gerne an die Worte von Silke Rothenberg, Legende, die nämlich meinte, weißt du, von solchen Leuten dürfen wir uns gar nicht irritieren lassen. Wenn wir eine von 10 Personen erreichen, dann haben wir gewonnen irgendwann. Das ist nur noch eine Frage der Zeit. Das ist halt dieser Ripple-Effekt. Und wir müssen nur eine von 10 Personen erreichen. Und das ist auf jeden Fall schaffbar. Das kriegen wir auf jeden Fall hin. Und das rufe ich mir jetzt gerade mal ins Gedächtnis. Und ich kann gerade so ein bisschen mehr loslassen von diesem ignoranten, faschistischen Tierschänder-Arschloch. Ich hätte ihn mal auf Deutsch beschimpfen sollen am Ende. Na, egal. Ich glaube, es war trotzdem gut, dass er alles mal gehört hat, weil ich glaube, so sehr wurde er damit noch nicht konfrontiert. Aber es regt mich natürlich trotzdem auf, wenn Leute ja, so eine unglaublich tierfeindlichen und menschenfeindlichen Werte vertreten. Aber wie gesagt, eine von 10 Personen, also eine Person von 10 muss nur vernünftig genug sein, um unsere Message zu verstehen und nach ihren eigenen Werten zu handeln, die in den meisten Fällen nämlich nicht gerade tierfeindlich sind. Und dann werden wir irgendwann es geschafft haben, Tiere zu emanzipieren, Tierrechte gesetzlich zu verankern und eine vegane Welt zu erreichen, in der Tiere nicht mehr als Ressourcen betrachtet und ausgebeutet und versklavt werden. Und das ist das Ziel. Von daher einatmen, ausatmen und mir geht es schon wieder besser auf jeden Fall. Das hilft auf jeden Fall. Also vielleicht die Leute, die auch Aktivismus machen, wenn euch mal jemand so richtig fucking doll aufregt, dann ruft euch das auch gerne ins Gedächtnis. So, und jetzt mal gucken, dass ich hier noch ein paar gute Gespräche finde. Auf jeden Fall danke an all die Leute, die schon gespendet haben. Super cute von euch. Hinter uns sind auch Leute, die Bibelkurse hier anbieten. Vielleicht sollten wir mit denen mal über dieses Thema reden. Hi, you wanna try social experiment? Ach, mit der Sonne hier kriege ich etwa Vitamin D? Unglaublich. For free? Unglaublich. Das ist natürlich super. Wanna try 5 minutes? Social experiment? It's good enough. Easy questions. 5 minutes. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Are you okay being live on my YouTube?
Yes.
Yes? What's your name?
Imma.
Imma, nice to meet you. What's your name? Yes?
Elliott. It's French.
Elliott, I see. Okay, nice to meet you. So my name is Alex. So, want to also come into the picture? Okay, nice. So, what do you think about oppression? Should the powerful have the right to oppress the powerless?
Of course not.
I think the same.
Okay. What if someone is stronger than someone else? Should they have the right to oppress them?
No, because maybe the person that is less stronger just needs some help to build more, I don't know, like knowledge or something.
Yeah. So we have more of a responsibility,
Yes.
right? You agree?
Totally.
Okay. Okay, great. What if someone is cognitively more advanced than someone else? Should they have the right to oppress the less advanced person?
No, of course not.
Not at all.
Because the IQ,
Yeah,
the
IQ.
is you're born with it, so you can do anything.
Absolutely. You don't choose what body you're born into, right?
Exactly.
Okay. What if someone benefits because of the system that both are in when they oppress the other one? Would that be okay?
Of course not. Like when women are paid less than men, it's not okay. The same for a person with disabilities. It's not okay because
Yeah.
they do the same work. So basically, they should
Yeah.
get the same money.
Yeah.
Same.
Okay, great. Okay, great. So let's sum it up. Discrimination is bad, oppression is bad, and we should not oppress others based on traits that they are born with, based on DNA and stuff, right?
Of course.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, so I also assume that you are against slavery and all these bad things, right?
Of course, yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so what about the other animals that we exploit? Should we do that?
No, I have a little dog that is so cute, and
Yeah.
I can't with
Yeah, so you would not be okay if we use your dog for our own benefit, for example?
no, of course not.
So if someone comes and, sorry for being so graphic, but slit the throat of your dog to eat them, that would
Yes.
not be okay, no?
Yes, I understand where it's going.
Okay.
It depends of the country because or the culture.
Tu voudrais tuer mon chien, toi?
But
He wants to kill my dog.
I don't know, maybe in China or in I don't know, here in this country. I think we eat
Yes,
rabbits.
because we are
for
used
example.
to eat like maybe chicken, but in some country it is normal to eat maybe like dog.
Yeah,
or-
I know. Do you think according to your values, because this is just about your values,
Yes.
doesn't matter what other people think or do you think that tradition, culture, convenience or habit or even taste are good enough justifications to slit someone's throat?
No, I don't think so.
I don't want to. It depends of the culture. I don't want to judge because I don't really care about that. I just it's it's animal. I don't really care.
Personally, I don't eat a lot of meat, like
Yeah.
maybe once in 2 weeks, because I'm a little bit disgusted by meat. But
Yeah.
it's okay for people to eat meat if it's
Okay.
in a good proportion, I think.
Okay, would you say the same if people would breed dogs into existence to decapitate them and to eat them? Would you also say it's okay if they do it from time to time? People can do what they want, or would you, according to your values, be against that?
According to my values, I will be against that.
Okay, that's the only thing that I'm interested in. Okay, so now my question is, it's a little harder right now. So we got a cute dog and we got a little baby calf, okay? What is the difference between these two that justifies the different treatment in your opinion?
Nothing.
Nothing, right?
Yes.
Because from their perspective, they have a subjective experience, they have own interests, right? They don't want to be decapitated, they don't want to be exploited or used, right? And according to your values, there's a certain smell in Amsterdam. Oh, great, great. According to your values, you have, and don't be frightened by it, you have vegan values at heart, because the vegan stance is that we reject commodification, oppression, exploitation, and the enslavement of others. Because it doesn't matter if they're weaker or not as cognitively advanced that we are, it doesn't matter what their DNA is. They have interests that we need to consider. Does that align with your values? Obviously, right?
Yes.
Yes. So now here comes a hard question for you and also for you. How many more animals should be exploited and oppressed for and because of you from now on? How many should?
No one. Like,
Yeah.
I don't. I think that's a hard question because it depends of the treatment of the animals.
So when we treat a dog very nicely, give them the best food and they can run around, and then there's a day when they are no longer profitable and we want to eat their ass and then we slit their head off. Is that okay then? Because we treat them very nicely before?
It's the same for the how we say the cow or
justement, c'est ce qu'elle
the
dit.
dog. It's the same, but if for example of India, they don't eat cow, but I don't know, maybe they, I don't know if
Where they exploit cows for their mother's milk, right? Do you,
en mode ils mangent peut-être d'autres animaux que nous on mangerait pas, par exemple du singe. Des trucs
Ah
comme
oui, mais là, ce qu'elle dit, c'est pas quel animal tu manges, c'est plus en mode est-ce que tu serais prêt à devenir vegan?
ça. Non.
He's not ready to be vegan because he loves meat and everything.
okay,
But
I get it. Do you like the taste, right?
Yeah, but if the cow or any animals live a good life and die
not
no,
in pain.
in good in good condition, like they have some grass and everything, they live in the outside and all, that's okay. For me that's okay.
Okay, so when we, for example, have a little child and she's had a very good life and she's running around freely, very good food. Let me finish my point, okay? Let me finish my point. And then we would kill her to use her for our own benefit. That would not be okay from her perspective, right? It would not be okay.
Of course.
It's
Okay,
the
let
same species we can
Yes,
eat
I
human,
see.
It's the same species.
Yes, and then you say because of the DNA, it's okay to
No,
discriminate them and to treat them differently, right?
I don't say that. I say that in our culture, we can eat cow. It's normal for us, but in different culture, even in Indonesia, no, in
Qu'est-ce que tu veux dire, je comprends pas?
y a des mecs dans la forêt, des.
Qui ne mangent pas les humains?
Si.
Ah ouais?
Yeah.
Ah.
Can say cannibalism.
Yeah.
Some human like us eat other human.
Okay.
So
Do you
it's
think
depend
that
of the culture.
yes.
For me, it just depends of the culture and.
Do you think that culture justifies violence?
I don't think that.
Like
for us, no,
slitting
it's
someone's
just-
throat is not violence, or
It's just a different point of view because for me, I can eat dogs, but here no, but in other country, for try I don't know. Maybe I can eat a dog and like it, maybe.
okay, but I was asking if that would be okay according to your values, because let me phrase it like this: as long as you view other animals as resources, of course, it's very easy to say from your perspective, it's okay to eat them, it's culture, we've always done it that way, but we already established that culture, tradition, culture, habit, taste, convenience are not really good enough justifications from their perspective, because you would not accept it if I say, well, we've always killed young blonde ladies and eat their ass. That's why I do it to you right now. You would not accept it. And I say, well, in my culture, it's normal, we do it. You would not accept it from the perspective of the victim. This is what my stance is, what I want to transport to you, right? Because from the animal's perspective, as much as from our perspective, the only thing that matters is what happens to us.
Yes.
and it's not in our interest if someone decapitates us, right? Do you? I just want to. I leave you in a minute, okay? I just want to ask you something. Do you know what has to happen for a cow to produce milk?
Yeah.
No, but I think it's gross, maybe.
They have to be in. They make them have kids, and for that.
Yeah. So let me put it like this. Just imagine someone comes to you right now, or to me, because we're both female, okay, and is artificially, forcefully inseminating you. So they take the semen of a male, you don't know the male, they put the semen in you after 9 months, just as with cows after 9 months. You get a baby, you have a baby, then they take the baby away from you right after birth to get to your mother's milk. Then they impregnate you over and over again, and when you no longer can get pregnant, they cut your head off. Would you like this to be done to you?
Not.
Okay, do you think that this is fair from the victim's perspective?
No.
Okay, it's the same with a chicken that lay eggs, okay? Once they no longer lay enough eggs, what do we do with them?
We kill them.
We decapitate them, yes, and we replace them with a new animal and so on. As long as we view other animals as resources, that's oppression, that's exploitation and enslavement. It doesn't align with your morals, right?
Yes, I'm okay with it, but it's complicated, I think, for some people to accept it because we are used to eat meat and everything. But as far as I'm concerned, I'm okay with you, and I think you're right. But it's a long process, I think.
Okay, you said 0 animals should be exploited for and because of you from now on.
Yes.
Yes. The only way to do that is to be vegan.
Yes.
Let me tell you from my experience, I went vegan overnight because I understood the issue and I don't want to oppress other animals. I'm not an animal abuser. That's why I had to change. There was no option for me. Now the question is if you want to align your actions with your values, because at least you obviously have vegan values. With you, I'm really not sure, to be honest. You think maybe that you are superior to other animals, hence why it's okay to oppress them, I guess, right?
I don't think it just depends of the treatment of the animal, because if for me, if the cow live a good life and not in live his whole life in dark and be exploited.
Yeah, I know where you're going, okay? Let me tell you one thing. I'm also an undercover investigator and I go to the freeland, bio, super small, cutie, tootsie pootsy farms that kiss their animals to death, okay? And let me tell you, it's the same bullshit everywhere. They just fool you. They just put a label on it that says like, wow, our animals have such a great life. But in the end, they're all decapitated. Yes. They're used as a commodity. They are objectified to the fucking maximum so that you don't even view them as victims anymore. This is what is happening to these animals because and for you. And even if other people do that, don't you think that you have a moral obligation because you are stronger and morally more advanced and more clever than them to reflect?
I'm stronger than.
You're stronger than these animals that we oppress. Come on.
Fight a bull. Fight a bull.
You can just go into the supermarket and pay for these animals to be in these shelves for you. Along the line, you have the power to give your money, to give a piece of paper basically to someone that does the fucking job for you, that breeds the animals into existence, exploits them, and decapitates them in the slaughterhouse or puts them into a gas chamber because of you. This is also what we do in slaughterhouses.
Maybe, yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
so you're definitely stronger and you have the option to stop right now.
I don't think that I'm stronger than as an
Non,
animal.
mais pas dans ce sens-là, en mode
Yeah.
genre.
Si.
Ouais, mais t'es pas en mode si tu combats l'animal, t'es pas plus fort, mais c'est genre en mode si il a moins de.
Can you hold this like this?
Ça dépend juste de comment
Il a,
tu-
genre, il a
comment
moins de
tu
possibilités que
peux
toi.
manger.
C'est à quelle heure le musée?
Ça, c'est ça.
Okay, you're a couple?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so one flyer is enough then, so
Yes.
you can share. Okay, I have a request for you because I think that you really got my point, and maybe you can talk with him then because I don't think that you are there. But I have a request for you, okay?
Okay.
First of all, to read the flyer and to ask yourself about your values because you don't seem to be against animals. And I think if I would have any animal right here, right now, and I would start to attack them, you would not join. I think you would start to hold me back. This is what I truly believe.
I I don't think that I'm something against animal. I just
Ouais, mais bon.
Well, you
love
want to
animal.
continue? Yeah, you don't when you eat their ass.
He loves
Kitty,
pets, but
even cow, I don't really care, but I can eat them. I think even if
You cannot say that you love animals when you pay for their decapitation, when you eat their ass, when you wear their skin, when you use them for whatever benefits you, and when you disregard their interests. This is not working. This is a cognitive dissonance that you got going on. So yeah, you can think that, but your actions say otherwise. So for you, a homework, and I'm truly urging you to watch it. One click away is a documentary. It's called Dominion. It will literally show you what is done to the animals because of you. Okay, you gotta watch it. When are you going to watch it?
yes.
Tonight?
Maybe not tonight, but in the few days. In few days.
Okay, you gotta watch it. And I'm urging you, because you understand the message, okay? Please come from the side of the oppressor, which is where you're on right now, to the side of the animals and stop oppressing them.
Okay.
That's all I can ask for. Live up to your own values, okay?
Yes.
And you said 0 animals from now on. The only way to do that is to be vegan. It is what it is.
Okay, thank you.
Yes. Have a wonderful vegan life. Please stop oppressing animals. They don't have a
I
chance.
don't oppress. I don't.
You do.
Them.
You do. You eat their body parts. You pay
Yeah,
for their
I
execution.
I don't think that I'm with the oppressor, like you say, but I don't think that I love or
You don't have to love others to barely respect them. The bare minimum of respect is to not fucking exploit them, to not use them as a resource, to not enslave them.
I don't think that you are obligated to exploit them, to eat them.
Yeah, you're not obligated to. Correct, you can stop right now. You can stop oppressing animals. Why are you just like super happy? Like, yay, I can stop oppressing animals. I don't get why people don't go vegan right the fuck now. I don't get it.
Because
Seriously.
we love animals have a good taste, I think. And
Yeah, and is taste a good justification for slitting someone's throat?
No.
for example,
So-
lion or any animal,
Are you a lion or can you reflect? Do you have a
I-
moral system?
we are how teeth are made to eat.
Yeah, I see.
Yes, because he's thinking like in the Darwinism. Do you
No,
know?
yeah,
in just
Like
Yeah, but
there
see,
is,
you know, I know, but
So-
do you know what lions also do? Lions also rape each other and eat their own children. Is it a good justification to do it because lions do it right now? Are you a fucking lion? Meow, you're not. Come on.
maybe inside me.
Please, for the love of God, and I'm not believing God, but for the love of God, I'm urging you to reflect on your own values and to ask yourself if you really want to do this for the rest of your life and ignore this issue and continue to exploit animals.
I don't in your this problem, because I have seen all these videos of the place where they kill, for example, the pig, pig, yeah, and that disgusts me, but comment on dit? Je me force, genre j'essaie de manger des trucs où ils ont genre des trucs bien, genre ils ont
He
respecté quand même.
tries to eat like bio or something
No,
that
not
where
bio,
they were well treated.
yes.
Yeah, I know, but it's
Ils mentent souvent.
it's an idyllic picture that you have in your head about what happens to these animals, but you-
if you go to a Walmart or anything like this and buy some food here, I think yes, you're right. But if you go in, I don't know, maybe
yeah, to the small farmer next door who has names for their animals and who pets them to death and who kisses them with tongue before they die. Yeah, of course.
I saw this.
Yeah, but you go there and you only see the in between. You don't see how they're fisted to get forcefully impregnated. You don't see how the farmers take their babies away. You don't see how they slit their throat, shoot them in the head, electrocute them until they're dead. You don't see none of that. And you continue to view other animals as resources. You see, what a crazy idea to look at someone else and to say your entire body is a resource for me. I will use you for my benefit because I fucking can. This is the mindset of a supremacist. This is what white people do to black people. Literally, they enslave them for the same fucking reasons. They said, well, they're not as advanced as us, they're weaker than us, we've always done it that way.
African and
The transatlantic slave trade, yes.
yeah, Africans sold African to the Europeans. So African were some king of I forgot the country, but he were richer than any king and any king of Europe and any continent. He were more richer than any king of here. So I don't think that it's a different point of view. I think African were not seen that.
Yeah, well, I've been diving into the transatlantic slave trade for a very long time, and I've informed myself a lot. I read a lot of books. I've been to a lot of museums and stuff. And the thing is, the parallels are uncanny. They used some males, some black males, for breeding. They'd put them into different villages and carried them around so that they had to rape these women so that they can produce more workers, more black workers, more slaves. Then they separated the families, they took the babies away, they used them for labor, they used them for entertainment, they used them for testing even. They tested freaking medicine on them, of course.
They did the same to white people.
And none of that was good. Can we agree on that? And now you want to do that on animals? You want to do that to animals? My guy, look.
If I had one and I make them grown and all for eat them, I could kill them even if I like my
Wow, that makes you such a good human. What do you expect me to say right now? You're literally saying, well, I can kill them, that's why it's okay to do that. What do you hear yourself? Sometimes I'm just like really wondering if people hear what they say out loud in public into a microphone. It is so crazy. I'm sorry, but it's so crazy.
If you can kill them and love them and everything.
Oh, I can kill you. I bet I can. I have a knife and I will kill you right now, and it's okay for you.
Do it.
Do you hear him? Do you hear the same stuff that I'm hearing?
Yeah.
Don't you think that it's irrational?
10 minutes ago, we just eat bacon. So.
Yeah. Let me translate that. Let me do the interlingual translation. You didn't eat bacon. You eat the corpse of a pig who was bred into existence and who was stunned in the gas chamber and who we slit their throat, chopped them up into pieces and sold their body parts. And then you bought that and you created a new demand for this to be continued in your name, and because of you, this is what happened 10 minutes ago.
Yeah, and I know it. I don't say that is good, but I know it.
And when it's not good, why would you continue to do it?
Because I like it.
And is it a good justification? Is it okay if someone goes around and says, well, I like raping women, this is why I will continue to do it? Is it a good justification to say I like it?
I don't think so, but...
Yeah, exactly, that's the entire point.
It's not the same.
I think he just stopped the...
Okay, so my last words, okay? And then you can just leave because I think I gave you all the information I can give you. You have vegan values for sure. You definitely don't have vegan values. You like to be a supremacist, obviously. It is what it is. It is what it is.
You spin everything.
Cognitive dissonance is very strong going on with you, but you have vegan values, and I'm urging you to not close your eyes, okay? To come onto the side of the animals, to stop oppressing them, because otherwise they don't have a chance. They don't have rights. The only thing that they have is oppressors like him, and I hope that you stop. Okay, we use and well, as long as you're not vegan.
Too far. I understand everything.
Well, let me tell you like this. We oppress and use and discriminate and exploit and enslave animals for food, clothing, entertainment, testing, the pet industry, transport, and so much more. And we all can stop the fuck right now. Isn't it great?
Yeah.
So, what are you going to do?
I don't know. Depend. I don't think that's a simple question. And
it's a very easy question. Exploit animals or not?
So next time you will go to the place where they test the magic and everything, and you will see what happened to you. So it's a hard question. I think we can't solve the problem in 30 minutes.
Yes, because what he's saying is like in this case we should not use medication also,
Well, the vegan definition is to live as vegan as you possibly can in this non-vegan world. There's always a point where
you
listen. Yeah, let me explain. There will always be a point, even for me, where I have to participate in this absolute atrocity that is animal exploitation, because there is no other option, and otherwise I might die. That's a point that I don't agree with, but there might be a point where we come to this because the entire world is not vegan. But that is not a justification just because these edge cases exist for me to go around and to fucking exploit animals for trivial reasons, for taste, convenience, tradition, habit. What the fuck are we talking about? That's the vegan position, to be as vegan as you possibly can in a non-vegan world, to care about animals, to not use them for experiments. What we do with beagles, by the way, as well. We use them in I know, she is, and we use them in test labs, and we use them for experiments, and it is terrible, and we should not exploit animals for any of that, right?
Most use dog for experiments.
Yeah, and it's terrible, right? And they put tattooed numbers in their ears because they use them as resources. What the fuck is going on? And we can stop right now. My guy, how many more animals should be exploited for you from now on?
I bought the entire pack, so I've got 5 of them, but I also have a Doberman.
Yeah.
But these are the most beautiful animals that you can imagine.
Yes.
So support whatever she's collecting.
That's that. Be vegan, my guy. And for you, you got all the information that I can give you right now. Okay.
Yes.
I'm urging you to reflect on your values, and if you really want to continue to exploit animals for trivial fucking reasons because you like the taste of their ass, my guy, come on. Is this really the stance you want to die on? Is this really the hill you want to die on?
Yeah, if you want. Yeah, if you want. I think that's too complicated to explain in English because I'm French and that's not my language. But I agree with you. But
you don't if you're not vegan. That's the position.
I won't be vegan because I like the taste of the.
What a good justification. Something feels nice, so let's continue to do that. Oh, it feels so good to rape other people. That's why I like doing it.
He agrees, but he's not ready to make the change like a lot of us.
You
are.
cannot agree with rejecting animal exploitation if you continue to exploit animals. Listen to me. From their perspective, they're either exploited or not. From their perspective, they're either used by you as a resource or not. There is nothing in between.
What you wearing? What's the brand of your wear?
Fair trade, vegan, whatever brand you name it. It's from my sponsor from.
Even your shoes.
Of course, the Doc Martens with the bright thingy, they are vegan.
Yeah. What's the
and the funny. Okay, and now I know what you're doing, and I can stop you right now in your tracks. Just imagine me standing here in Lady Gaga's meat suit outfit that she was wearing. Listen to me. I want to make a point. Listen to me. Listen to me, my guy. My guy, I know your point. I've heard it 1,000 times, and I want to debunk it as much as I can for all the other 1,000 times, okay? I'm not doing it first time, okay? Even if I would stand here in the freaking Lady Gaga meat suit from top to head, even if I would go around and stab a dog to death every single day, that would not be a justification for you to do the same in your own value system. I'm talking about your values, what you want to do according to your values from now on. That's my job, to put a fucking... spotlight on it.
I know everything. Comment tu apprends? You learn me almost nothing today because I know everything you say to me. I know this, and I don't think that I'm what you say supremacist.
Oh, you are a human supremacist, of course.
If you want.
It's a little bit too high to say that because just.
Well, if he knows, if he really knows about all of this and still decides to willingly exploit animals, although he can stop right now, that's a human supremacist mindset. It is what it is.
In this case, almost all the people in the world are supremacists.
Of course.
Okay, in your point of view, it's...
Of course.
Okay.
Most people who are educated and who stop and who still want to continue to exploit animals, although they absolutely fucking know that they can stop right now, that's a supremacist mindset. Of course it is, yes.
Okay, thank you. We heard your point. I'm going to read the flyers, but we will leave now because we want to enjoy the country also.
Yeah, live up to your own values. That's all I can say. You have vegan values for sure, and I think you have a very, very big cognitive dissonance going on.
Peut-être pas vegan, mais
if you would not like it for me to hurt an animal and to exploit them in front of your eyes, why the fuck are you turning around paying others to do it? That's all I can leave you with.
Okay.
Yeah, I know. I know.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye. Have a wonderful vegan life. Es ist witzig, dass jemand mit einem Echtfellkragen vor mir steht und sagt, dass sie nicht Supremacist Mindset haben. Das ist witzig. Ja, Tiere sind halt so weit weg. Wanna try? Tiere sind halt so weit weg von den Menschen und die werden so sehr objektifiziert, dass sie ja nicht mal mehr als Opfer angesehen werden. Und das haben wir jetzt gerade ganz, ganz schön gesehen, dass es echt so ist. Ich stimme mit dir überein, aber ich werde weiter Tiere fressen. Ja, dann stimmst halt nicht mehr überein. Was ist los so? Fleisch, ja. Ja, Leute, was soll ich jetzt sagen? Ich habe es probiert. In Amsterdam sind die Leute wirklich anders drauf als in Berlin. Also die Leute hier sind wesentlich festgefahrener. Das ist mir schon das letzte Mal, als ich hier war, aufgefallen. Und ich weiß gar nicht so recht, was man hier ansonsten noch so probieren kann. Ich fahre hier echt alle Geschütze auf. Aber die Leute hier sind wirklich einfach viel festgefahrener. Es ist unglaublich. Aber sie hat wirklich ganz gute Antworten gegeben. Sie hat auch immer sehr verdutzt geguckt, als er schlechte Antworten gegeben hat. Und deswegen mal gucken. Hallo. Deswegen mal gucken, wo es mit den beiden dann hingeht. Ich kann nur hoffen, ab jetzt ist es nicht mehr in meiner Hand. Ich habe denen alles gesagt, was ich sagen konnte. Danke für die Spenden auch zwischendurch. Ich hoffe, Mikrofon und alles ist noch gut am Laufen. Ja, und mehr kann ich an dieser Stelle nicht tun. So ist es halt einfach. So ist es halt einfach. Hi, wanna try? 5 minutes? Social experiment. I wanna test your values. Are you okay being live on my YouTube?
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay, come on, step in the picture. Nice. What's your name?
I'm Davin.
Davin?
Yeah.
Nice to meet you. Hi, my name's Alex.
Nice to meet you.
So, should the powerful have the right to oppress the powerless?
No.
Okay, very good. What if someone is stronger than someone else? Should they have the right to oppress them?
No.
Okay. What if someone is cognitively advanced in comparison to someone else?
No.
Okay. What if someone would have a benefit because of the system that they're both in when they exploit and oppress someone else? Should they do it?
No.
Okay, very good values so far. So discrimination, oppression, slavery, exploitation is bad?
Yes.
I like that, I like that. And we should not discriminate others based on their DNA?
Yes.
Okay, great. So what about the other animals that we exploit then?
We shouldn't.
That's a very good answer, I like that. How do we do that? What lifestyle aligns with these values?
Vegan lifestyle.
Exactly.
Food-wise and resource-wise.
Yes, and we not only exploit animals for food, but also for clothing, entertainment, testing, the pet industry, transport, and so on and so on. Do you want to do that?
No.
Okay. How many more animals should be exploited for and because of you from now on?
I try to have at least animals, like the least amount of animals, but I know that in the society that we live, it's hard to have 0%. Yeah.
Okay, but what would you wish for?
I mean, to get as close as 0%, but I know, for example, in healthcare, it's still hard to test drugs immediately on humans, so
yeah,
it's it's hard to say, but in those cases, if they are rational tests, it might be still needed, but
yeah,
of course then the technology is advancing and we have less and less tests that are needed, or we can do in vitro tests that are more specific for human needs.
Yeah. So, but your ideal number would, I guess, be 0 then.
Yeah.
0 animals should be exploited for you from now on. That's what you wish for, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So, do you want to be vegan from now on then?
I'm vegan already, so yeah.
Then why don't you stop me in my tracks? Okay, well that's
No,
good. That's good. Yeah, I'm just doing this social experiment to get people to the point that they understand that they already have vegan values in their system.
Yeah.
And most people align with the sign on the front, but once I talk about the other animals, they come up with the weirdest shit. It's like culture, tradition, whatsoever.
Yeah.
Are you already active for the animals?
I'm not an activist. I wouldn't say I would be active.
Okay.
I talk in my personal life about it, with friends about it, with family, but yeah, I'm not taking big initiatives whatsoever.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let me give you a little story, and I want to test your values again, okay? So let's say that you walk down a street and you say on the other side of the street there's somebody beating a dog with a stick. You have 3 options. You can either join and beat the dog with a stick too, or you can just like go away and ignore it, or you can take the stick away from the person and rescue the dog. What would you choose?
I would take the stick away.
Okay. Would that change if it wouldn't be a dog, but a calf or a pig or someone else?
No.
Okay. So your values are in a place where you actually think that we should speak up for animals and help them.
Yeah.
Okay, and we should not just not participate, which is the vegan position, but we should actually be active for them and help them.
Yes, I would say so, but I think it's also different kind if you see it immediately and you know you can change something in 10 seconds, than saying, okay, I will be an activist because I think this is taking a way bigger part of your life. It's like a bigger commitment though.
I think activism starts when you, first of all, out yourself as a vegan, and when you make this issue visible as much as you can in your life, in your however you do it. Doesn't mean that you have to do what I do, go out on the street and interview people or whatever, or do disruptions or undercover investigations or whatever. But it means that within your means to find a way to always speak up for the animals as much as you can.
Yeah. I mean, I get that, and I also like talk about it in my with friends and family, or if I'm inviting people I'm cooking vegan and not like giving meat to because they eat meat, because I feel like everybody can also eat vegan even if they don't are vegan yet. But
I think that's great. I will give you a flyer for non-active vegans, and it will lead you to an animal rights guide with a lot of inspiration for you to get active in the ways that you want to. It can mean online activism, it can be real-life activism, it can be sharing stuff or even signing petitions or printing out flyers and just handing them out in your neighborhood, whatever. There are many, many, many ways. The only thing I'm really urging you, because you have wonderful values and there are not many people like that, I'm really urging you to not be quiet on that and to be on the side of the animals in solidarity, which means to understand that because you understood the issue and because you know what this is all about, you are in a position that you kind of have to speak up for them, because they will never be able to do it themselves. So we vegans are actually the only people in the world who can stop this atrocity, and so we can't be quiet, I think.
Yeah, I can see that. But I mean, it's always hard because it's although a hard time commitment, I guess, still.
It doesn't have to be. I mean, for me, it is, because I choose to be an activist.
But I mean, of course, everybody can also choose their work to be. I mean, it's quite a lot of time going into your work, so I also still think you should do something useful with it. But again, there are also a lot of different stuff.
Yeah, it's a free animal rights guide. You just scan the QR code, it will lead you to it.
Okay, thank you.
And just read into it, and you can even even if it's maybe, I don't know if you like to be on the street or whatever, but just an example. Even if you say, well, once a month I go out for 3 hours and I outreach people, or I film something, or I share something online once a week or whatever. It's better than doing nothing, you know? And when you see that someone is participating in animal exploitation, it's always a good thing to speak up, to take them away the stick, you know? So when someone in your surrounding is about to participate in animal exploitation, I think it's our duty to intervene and to at least say something. I mean, if it would be human children we're talking about, people would act so differently. But because it's just animals, a lot of us hold back because we still prefer to be liked by people than to be the ones that say it's wrong what you do. But I think we have to overcome this.
Yeah, I agree. I think also, especially often people or vegan people are positioned as militant people, but I think you got to find the right middle so that people don't feel attacked when you talk with them about the topic.
Yeah, but I think sometimes it's even good that we have very radical or even militant vegans, because of these people, the less outgoing people look more rational, although they have the same content of what they say. You see, so the overtone window is moved. So
but I feel like also quite a lot of people just close up about the whole topic because they know those more extreme or extravagant.
The thing is, there's a name for it, and I'm always forgetting about it, but it's the same reaction that little children have. So for a short time they close up and they're really no, then I don't do this. You see, but it's just a short time, and then they open up for the argument. It's just a normal psychology reaction. So of course we are the walking proof that people don't have to exploit and oppress and enslave other animals. people are annoyed by that, and I'm fucking happy about that.
Yeah.
And I think we should actually annoy the fuck out of them even more, so that they're always confronted with what they do to these animals, and that they can stop right now.
Yeah, but I also think that it's maybe even more interesting to go. I mean, this is more on an individual base, but it's always like putting the so that the consumer basically has to change. But for example, in Switzerland, like they of course still have farms, but they have like higher values for like the meat production, so to say. And then like meat is also again more expensive and less people buy it, because I think also now it's still like too easy for consumers to consume meat. I mean, it's basically killing an animal.
Yeah, but tofu is so cheap and available all around the globe too. So for me, the price thing is really not an argument, because the cheapest food available all around the globe is...
I also eat vegan, so I know that it's cheaper, but it's still crazy that like an alive animal is not that much more expensive.
Yeah, that's absolutely true. I still think that the core issue is the mindset of the people, so that they view other animals as resources, and I think this is what we have to remind them of, that this is not the right thing to do, as much as it is not right to view other humans as resources, as we did with, for example, the black people in the transatlantic slave trade. We literally viewed them as a resource for our own benefit, and we exploited them and used them as slaves. It's exactly the same thing that we do to these animals. It's exactly the same thing. And so I think we gotta educate people about this, that they change their mind and that they understand that there is no morally relevant difference between us and other animals that justifies the different treatment. So yeah, they look different, they talk different, they walk different, but none of these differences are relevant in the question if we should stab someone or not. It doesn't matter if your eye color is different, your skin color, your species, the amount of legs you have. It's not relevant in this question, and this is what people gotta understand.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay, great.
Thank you.
Then have a wonderful vegan life then.
Thank you.
Speak up for the animals, they need you. Okay. And thank you for having these great values and to living by them.
Thank you for your work as well.
Thank you.
Have
bye
a good day.
You too. Bye. Sweet. Oh mein Gott, Leute, schon wieder hat jemand gespendet. Danke. Es ist sehr, 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 sehr cute. Man merkt auf jeden Fall, die Leute hier durchwachsen und anders, aber schön, dass hier auch vernünftig Leute ab und an vorbeistreuen. Ja, Dominion wäre ganz gut, ne, wenn es die Leute mal sehen. Es ist immer auf meinem Flyer hinten drauf. Also Chancen einmal ganz gut. Ja, Defensive Mechanism, there's a word for that. Reaktanz. Reaktanz ist das Wort. Jetzt kam's. Ja, reactance. I'm not sure if this is the English word as well, but it might be. Reactance. Reaktanz ist definitiv das deutsche Wort. Definitely the German word. So when little children are a little fed up and then they are really closing up for a certain amount of time, that's what is called reactance in German. And I think it might be reactance in English as well, but no guarantee. Ja, wenn die Sonne weg ist, ist auch immer wieder ein bisschen frisch, aber ich lasse es jetzt erstmal so. Ja, danke an meine Mods, die da so ein bisschen aufpassen und aufräumen. Super sweet, vielen lieben Dank. Und danke auch an die Leute, die hier so fleißig reingespendet haben. Vielen, vielen lieben Dank. Das fließt natürlich alles. Wanna try? 5 minutes? You can test if you're a good human. You can speak well enough English. It's good enough, your English. Easy questions. Was schreibt denn der liebe Dennis? Wir haben Jingle jetzt auf Insta etc. Wir haben den Jingle auf Insta, unseren geilen Podcast-Jingle, Dennis. Ist es dein Ernst? Ich werde ganz wuschig, werde ich da. Das ist natürlich schön. Ich liebe unser Intro von unserem Podcast so sehr. Also falls du das jetzt gerade meinst, Dennis, als Song, Dennis, Liebe. Ich liebe unser Podcast-Intro. Ich freue mich jedes Mal, wenn ich es höre und singe jedes Mal mit. Ich finde, das haben wir wirklich sehr, sehr schön ausgearbeitet. Video, Sound, Text, also du natürlich songmäßig Beste und ist halt wirklich echt geil geworden. Ja, freut mich einfach. Also ich finde, das kann sich schon sehen lassen, unser Podcast. Sehen und hören lassen kann sich das alles. Schaut mal bitte rein. Mein Gott, danke für die Spende. Leute, ich weiß gar nicht, ich werde hier ganz rot, werde ich. Schaut gerne rein, richtig laut vegan, der beste Podcast zum Thema. Auf YouTube, auf Spotify, auf den ganzen Streaming-Plattformen, auf Spotify natürlich mit unseren sexy Faces. Könnt ihr dann mal reinhören, reinschauen. Wir schlauen euch auf, wir sagen gute Sachen, wir sind sehr drin im Thema, wir können euch alles debunken, wir lernen auch sehr gerne viel dazu. Wir sind auch offen für neue Meinungen, insofern sie gute Argumente enthalten und verwerfen auch gerne unsere alte Position, wenn die nicht gut ist. Also auf jeden Fall, ja, schaut und hört gerne mal rein und schreibt uns, wenn ihr denkt, dass ihr eine andere Meinung habt und dass ihr vielleicht in einen Austausch mit uns kommen wollt. Und ich mache auch gerne Live-Debatten, by the way, mit Nicht-Veganern. Ich bin nächste Woche Dienstag wieder auf Discord. Den Link findet ihr in meinem Linktree. Und da rede ich sehr gerne mit nicht-veganen Leuten. Weil ich mache das natürlich nicht mehr in irgendwelchen Kommentarspalten oder sowas. Also dafür habe ich natürlich gar keine Zeit. Da habe ich natürlich gar keinen... Das machen wir einfach nicht, in Kommentarspalten mit Leuten irgendwie rumdiskutieren. Auch nicht über den Livestream, wenn ich hier manchmal irgendwie was lese auf manche Sachen. Ja, pack das jetzt auf Dennis. Du machst, bitte verlink mich, mach mich mal als Collab und so. Und danke für die Spende, Leute. Es ist super, super cute von euch. Mega geil, danke. Ja, und auf jeden Fall, manchmal lese ich hier so ein paar Kommentare beim Livestream und gehe darauf ein. Aber ansonsten, wenn jemand mir wirklich eine Debatte führen will und wirklich der Meinung ist, dass er bessere Argumente hat, jeden Dienstag auf jeden Fall oder Donnerstag, falls ich Dienstag nicht schaffen sollte, über Discord mache ich Live-Debatten. Könnt ihr euch auch auf meinem YouTube anschauen, da habe ich schon ein paar hochgeladen. Und das macht mir auch sehr, sehr viel Spaß. Weil man natürlich auch gut in Austausch gehen kann und weil man natürlich ein bisschen mehr Raum hat, um darüber zu reden. Große Reisegruppen kommen hier vorbei. Die können leider immer nicht stehen bleiben. Ich drehe einfach das Schild mal um. So, wenn große Gruppen vorbeikommen, ist immer gut, einfach die vegane Message mal zu droppen mit der Rückseite des Schilds. Ja, go hard. Ja, es ist ein Go. Ja, Dennis, jetzt mach das. Jetzt mach das gefälligst. Dennis, schnell, schnell, schnell. Und schön, dass ihr hier alle irgendwie mit dabei seid. Sweet, sweet, sweet. Ich hoffe, die Bildqualität... Hi, wanna try? 5 minutes? Social experiment. Well, good enough. Come here. Easy questions. Very easy questions. You can test if you're a good human. Well, I don't believe it until I know your answers of these questions. Come on, guy. He's escaping. Do you want to try? Okay. Do we want to be live on my YouTube?
We can do if you want.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. So come on, step in. Say hi. Hi to everyone.
Hello.
Nice. What's your name?
Cody.
Cody?
Yeah.
Nice to meet you, Cody. I'm Alex. So should the powerful have the right to oppress the powerless?
Should the powerful have the right to power? Can you explain it? Sorry, just more.
It's fine. Should someone in power have the right to discriminate and use someone who has less power than them?
I guess it depends on the situation, really.
I mean, should they according to your values? For example, if someone is physically stronger than someone else, should they have the right to discriminate them because they're stronger?
Oh, is that a little bit like the question where they say, why do men get paid more than women?
No, not really. It's just more a general approach. If you are for or against oppression.
I'd say against it, to be fair.
Yeah. What if someone is cognitively more advanced than someone else? Is it okay to oppress someone else because you're smarter?
No, not really. But I mean, I guess in some ways though, if you are smarter than someone who is less smarter in that sense, then I don't know, I feel like they can look at it as that they've worked harder to get smarter, you know what I mean? So I guess in a way that's like a middle question really.
Well, let me give you an example. An adult is usually smarter than a child.
Yeah.
Is it okay to oppress the child?
No.
No, right? It's not a good justification, right?
No.
You rather should protect them, right?
Yeah, really.
Yeah, and use your power to not hurt them, but to protect them rather to oppress them.
Yeah.
Okay, great. I agree. What if you get a benefit by exploiting someone else because of the system that you're both in? So, for example, as a white person, you might get a benefit when you exploit and oppress a black person. Is it good to do so?
No.
Okay,
Definitely.
I agree. Would you say that in general that you are against discrimination, slavery, oppression and all these things?
Oh yeah.
Okay, that's a good thing. Do you think that we should discriminate others based on DNA?
That's a hard question for me though.
How's it hard?
Because I guess because the problem is with the DNA question is it kind of links to everything about, you know, how people are like, oh, I qualify as this and I qualify as that. You know, the he, she's, all them.
Yeah, but do you think that it is fair to to just discriminate others based on who they are born as, or what body they're born into, whatever you want to call it?
Yes and no. I can't really expand on it because I'm thinking more broader into the question than just DNA. Because a lot of people say when I was born, I chose to be classed as this, this, and this. If you know what I mean, when people use all them synonyms, and I just feel like when people go, yeah, you're in 2025, and so you know, it's free country, free world. That DNA question's hard for me because I feel like you're either born male or female.
Okay, that's not the question I want to
not
allude
nice.
to. That's
Yeah,
not the
yeah.
question I want to allude to. I'm just more asking that you are born in the body that you are born in,
Oh, yeah,
okay?
yeah.
Would it be okay to discriminate you because you are born as you are?
Oh no.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
sorry.
it's a
Sorry, I'm
general
thinking
question.
broad.
It's not the question about the identity.
Yeah.
It's more of a question of if it's okay because of the DNA that you are born with.
Oh, okay.
In general.
Yeah.
It's not okay,
Okay,
right?
no, it's not.
Okay, so what about the other animals that we exploit? Is it okay to exploit them and to
No.
oppress them?
No.
No, right. I agree. Because we are, of course, stronger, cognitively more advanced than them. We have power over them.
Yeah.
They can't do shit about that.
Yeah.
So, and they have different DNA, so it's not really good that we exploit them, right?
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you yourself consume any animal products or participate in animal exploitation in any other way?
You know, by like eating animals. Is that what you're referring to, like eating animals?
For example, I mean, we exploit animals for food, clothing, entertainment, testing, the pet industry, transport, and so on. We exploit them for everything, basically.
I think there is, in some sense, I think there is some things humans could do better. But yeah, no, I'd say I'm against it, yeah.
Yeah, it's not good because we can't stop doing that, right?
Yeah, we've done it. I mean, there's countries out there that have gone meatless and just stayed eating plants and stuff like that and surviving hundreds of years. So.
Yeah, and also it doesn't really matter what other people are doing or other countries are doing, or if it's culture or whatever. The question is what your values are and if you want to live up to your own values. That's why I'm out here.
Yeah.
And my question to you now is because you seem to have very nice values actually. And I also, by the way, I do a lot of conversations. I really like your body language.
Yeah.
You're not closing up. You're open. You're calm. I really like that. You're better than 90% of the people I talked to today. So. How many more animals should be exploited for and because of you from now on?
Less. I mean, to be fair, I want to start doing more plant-based diets because I see people live longer in life as well doing plant-based diets because you're not consuming all the fattiness and all that stuff. So.
And from the animal's perspective, what would be the best answer that you could give right now? How many more animals should be exploited for you from now on?
No more.
Yeah.
That's the best answer, yeah.
Absolutely, I agree. That's the best answer from the victim's perspective. Yeah. And you don't seem to be against the animals. So my job as an animal rights activist obviously is to put a spotlight on your values. You have vegan values. And when you agree that from now on 0 animals should be exploited for and because of you, the solution is to be vegan from now on.
Yeah.
That's everything I can give you as an information. So what do you want to do from now on?
Stick to no meat, really. Yeah.
Yes. What about the other animal products? Are you aware what has to happen with animals for milk, for dairy, for eggs?
Yeah, a little bit, yeah.
Do you know what has to happen?
No, I don't. Sorry, no.
Okay, it's fine. What do you think? Why does a cow produce milk?
Let's give us milk. Like. Why does a cow produce milk? So I'm stupid with that question. I don't know.
No, it's fine. That's why I'm here to educate. So a cow only gives milk when she is pregnant, as much as I only would give milk when I would be pregnant, right? Yeah. So we forcefully impregnate them, then we take their babies away, and then we take their mother's milk away. What do you think what happens to the male babies?
Oh, they die. Kill them.
Yeah, we decapitate them because they're useless for the industry, because we cannot get them pregnant. They cannot produce milk, right?
Yeah, that's horrible.
Yeah, it doesn't align with your values, no?
No, because I didn't know that.
Yeah. And then we forcefully impregnate the mother again and again. And when she's not getting pregnant anymore, what do you think what happens?
They decapitate her as well.
Yeah, absolutely correct. And what do you think what happens to an egg-laying bird, like a chicken, when they are not laying enough eggs anymore?
There you go.
Yeah, we decapitate them as well, and we replace them with a new animal. That's right. Does this align with your values?
No, I never knew any of it, to be fair. Not with the
Yeah.
male babies and stuff like that.
Yeah, I didn't know that until a certain point in my life as well, but once I heard about it, I went vegan on the spot because I don't want to participate in that. I don't think that this is fair, and I just don't want to participate. So what about you?
Yeah, no, I'd agree with you.
Yeah?
I never knew how much killing of the males would do.
Yeah, it's sexism throughout the entire exploitation. It happens on big farms, on the small farms, on the free-range bio, whatever farm, you name it. I'm also an undercover investigator. I've been to these farms, I've seen it, I've seen what they do with these animals, and it's all just fucked up and terrible. And my last question to you is, do you think that it is fair to view other animals as resources?
No.
You would not want to be seen as a resource, no?
No, because you can make a lot of products that come from them naturally.
What do you mean?
Like as in how they would, I don't know, skin sheep for furry coats or skin, I don't know, cows for nice rugs. You can do that naturally because people do a lot of fake stuff.
Yeah, the fake stuff. You mean the plant-based stuff that is
Yeah.
without animals?
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. You can make it without even having to harm the animal.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's the vegan position, is to reject their commodification and to not participate in their oppression.
Yeah.
So I will give you a flyer now, okay? You said 0 animals from now on should be. The only way to do it is to be vegan, and you have vegan values. The question is if you align your actions and your values, okay?
Yeah.
Okay, hold this for a second, I will give you a flyer.
Is this your YouTube?
Yes, I will give you a card, so you have my contacts as well, and you can watch the entire live stream back.
Okay.
These are my contacts. It's in German because I'm just here as a visitor for my friend. He's also an animal rights activist.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. We're doing activism together. So read the flyer,
Yeah.
and I can urge you to do one thing on the back of the flyer. There's a QR code, and it leads you. It's one click away, no registration whatsoever. One click away is a documentary. It's called Dominion, and it will show you everything you didn't know yet and much more. And I'm urging you to watch it. Because it is absolutely not aligning with what you are standing for. And I'm asking you actually to move from the side of the oppressor to the side of the animals right now, because there's no in between, okay?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, then have a wonderful vegan life, okay?
And you. Have a great
Okay,
day.
you too.
See you
Bye-bye.
later.
It was
Bye-bye.
nice meeting you. Bye-bye. Der war sehr nett. Der war sehr, 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 sehr nett. Nette, offene Körpersprache, liest sich auch gerade den Flyer durch, steckt den ein, geht um die Ecke. Das war ein sehr angenehmer Mensch. Oh, der Song ist toll. Alicia Keys, If I Ain't Got You, Baby. Ja, der war wirklich sehr, sehr nett. Und es war auch ein sehr angenehmes Gespräch. Ich mag das, wenn Leute einfach ruhig sind, zuhören, sich nicht verschließen, mich ausreden lassen, normal, wie normale Menschen auf Fragen antworten, ganz normal, vernünftig. Und das ist so krass, das freut mich richtig, weil es so Leute einfach so selten gibt. Aber das war auf jeden Fall gut. Und dass er das auch nicht wusste, sehr ehrlich, dass er das auch gesagt hat. Ich meine, seine erste Antwort war, ja, Kühe geben halt Milch für Menschen. Und imagine, du bist an dem Punkt in deinem Leben, wo du das halt noch so denkst. Ich habe das ja auch mal gedacht, eine Weile. Wanna try? Bis ich dann aufgeklärt wurde, ja, weil es mir so verklickert wurde. Ich habe es halt nie hinterfragt. Ich dachte, die Kühe stehen halt rum, geben Milch, nehmen wir uns halt einfach, als würden die einfach so Milch geben auch, ja. Also ich meine, verrückte Idee. Hi, wanna try? 5 minutes? No? Und dann wirst du auf einmal aufgeklärt, ne? Und er war auf jeden Fall ein sehr angenehmer Mensch, sehr angenehm. Das haben wir gern, das haben wir sehr, sehr gern. Ja, das dachten wir alle mal, ja, viele dachten das, ne? Und dann erfahren wir auf einmal die Wahrheit und das ist alles total furchtbar. Und du denkst, what the fuck, das machen wir mit den Tieren? Das muss mit denen gemacht werden. Ranz ist das, wirklich. Also Tiere ausbeuten, unterdrücken und dann auch noch so ist schlimm. Ja, und Chip da drüben, by the way, hat gerade auch noch ein Gespräch mit einem jungen Herren. Ach, Chip macht das auch so gut. Ich gucke so gern seine Livestreams. So, jetzt zieht sie wieder ein bisschen zu. Ich glaube, ich ziehe mal mein Jäckchen über. So, er spielt hier auch nur gute Musik. Also Stand By Me haben wir jetzt, falls ihr es im Hintergrund hört. Bestimmt auch ein geiler Song. Ich bin trotzdem froh, wenn Sommer ist und ich hier nicht mehr ganz so viel tragen muss. So, das Schild stelle ich mal kurz hier unten hin. Ja, also an sich, ich sag mal so, ich bin an sich zufrieden, weil ich glaube, ich habe trotzdem gut meine Punkte heute bei allen rüberbringen können und lasse halt auch nicht locker, wenn jemand nicht vegan wird. Ich fand das Gespräch mit dem Jäger hat mir wirklich gefallen, weil ich wirklich gemerkt habe, dass bei ihm was passiert ist und er hat halt nicht gleich reingegrätscht, wo ich das gerade mal Revue passieren lasse, sondern er hat wirklich die Fragen wirken lassen und ja, war mit seinen eigenen Antworten darauf nicht zufrieden und das ist eine gute Sache. Das mag ich auf jeden Fall mehr als dieser ekelhafte, ranzige Human Supremacist, der meinte, ja, ist er jetzt halt gerne. Ja, weiß ich nicht, ob wir Kinder abstechen sollen dürfen. Irgendwie habe ich jetzt meine Meinung geändert, sollten wir schon dürfen. Sag mal, was redest du denn da? Unglaublich. Was? Kann nur Alex mich zum Mod machen? Ja, Dennis, ich mach bald. I'm sorry dafür. Du warst bis jetzt noch nicht so oft da. Deswegen habe ich es einfach nicht auf dem Schirm gehabt. Mache ich nachher noch. Ja, mache ich auf jeden Fall. So, Chip da drüben auch gerade am Reden. Vielleicht gibt es ja einige von euch, die hin und her geschalten haben zwischen Chip und mir. Ich hoffe, bei ihm lief es auch gut. Ich bin so gespannt. Ich werde mir das auf jeden Fall wahrscheinlich nachher angucken. Vielleicht gucken wir beide gleichzeitig den Livestream von einer anderen Person dann einfach. Ich bin ganz so gespannt, was er für Gespräche hatte. Ja, und ich hoffe auch, in den Kommentaren wird gut diskutiert, die ganzen Süßlis. Und ja, dass ihr euch ein bisschen austauschen könnt, dass ihr Nicht-Veganer überzeugen könnt. Und nochmal fucking danke für die Spenden, absolut heldenhaft. Kann mir mal kurz jemand sagen, ist die Bildqualität gut oder sieht es so zerkrisselt aus, sag mal. Das wäre total nice, wenn mir das mal jemand irgendwie kurz sagen könnte. Weil ich habe hier Empfang... Was? Empfang ist Quatsch? Nee, ist super, okay. Sieht gut aus, ist nicht zu sehr verpixelt, ja? Okay, nice. Weil Empfang ist hier LTE die ganze Zeit und ich hoffe, dass es reicht für geilen Empfang, aber scheint gut auszusehen. Okay. Trotzdem. Besser, wenn Sommer ist und ich hier wirklich in weniger Klamotten dastehen kann. So, jetzt haben wir gerade Leerlauf, wie ihr seht. Gerade sehr wenig Leute. Klingt auch perfekt. Das ist schön. Das ist schön. Danke, Dennis. Danke für das Feedback. Und ich sehe schon, da sind wieder einige Leute ganz doll getriggert und versuchen ad hominem zu machen. Die wissen wahrscheinlich gar nicht mehr, was ad hominem ist. Machen es trotzdem, weil sie nichts anderes haben. Aber ja, sagt halt mehr über die Leute als über die Person, die sie angreifen. Und von daher danke, dass ihr meinen Livestream supportet und dem ihr ganz viel kommentiert, auch wenn es total viel ad hominem Gequatsche ist. Aber ja, das ist halt die Gegenseite, die hat halt nicht irgendwie irgendwas in der Hand, ne? Ja, Chip grinst erstmal rüber, redet gerade die Kamera. So, mal gucken, wie lange wir noch machen. Aber ich finde, dass bis jetzt erstmal läuft ganz gut. Also ich bin ganz froh mit den Gesprächen heute schon. Ich hoffe auch, dass die Leute, die zuhören und die sich diese Streams anschauen, ihre eigenen Werte wirklich mal hinterfragen. Weil das, worum es hier geht, ist halt keine kleine Sache. Das ist eine ziemliche große Sache. Das ist ein Kapitalverbrechen, über das wir hier gerade sprechen. Hi, wanna try? Test your values. 5 minutes. Wanna see if you're a good person or a bad person? Okay. There are probably bad people then, I guess. No, joke. But maybe there are. Ja, weil es ist ein Kapitalverbrechen, über das wir hier sprechen. Das heißt also ihr müsst euch immer vorstellen, wenn wir das mit Menschenbabys machen würden, das wir mit den anderen Tieren veranstalten, also sie verzwecken, sie ins Leben züchten, sie unterdrücken, ausbeuten, versklaven, sie für unsere eigenen Interessen benutzen und sobald sie nicht mehr wirtschaftlich profitabel sind, in den meisten Fällen, schneiden wir dann die Köpfe ab, ersetzen sie durch Nachzuchten oder wir gehen irgendwelche Menschenmengen rein und ballern denen einfach den Kopf weg. Wir reißen sie aus ihren Lebensräumen und benutzen sie für unsere eigenen Zwecke. Also wenn wir das mit Menschen machen würden, ja, dann würden die meisten Leute einfach aufschreien, mit Fackeln auf die Straße gehen und würden irgendwelche Leute anzünden, die das machen. Ja? Aber wenn es um andere Tiere geht, einfach weil die nicht so aussehen wie wir, das muss man sich überlegen, einfach weil die nicht so aussehen wie wir und weil sie anders kommunizieren, auf einmal ist das wie weggeblasen. Ja? Auf einmal ist das völlig in Ordnung, das zu machen. Da werden die krümmsten Argumentationen rausgeholt, so richtig dumme Argumente wie, ja, Pflanzen merken ja auch irgendwas. Junge, vorhin dieser Typ, der wirklich meinte, ja, er weiß nicht, ob da wirklich ein Unterschied ist zwischen einem Grashalm rausreißen und einem Hund die Kehle aufschneiden. Weiß ich nicht. Manche Leute verdienen etwas, was ich jetzt nicht aussprechen werde. Ich denke es mir, weil das ja alles im Internet gerade ist, was ich sage. Hi. Aber ich denke es mir und das ist ja ein Glück erlaubt. Ich sage es natürlich nicht, ich werde es natürlich auch nicht ausüben, weil ich nicht so ein Mensch bin. Aber ich denke mir so, wenn das menschliche Babys wären, dann würdet ihr alle so reagieren, wie ich es mir in meinem Kopf gerade vorstelle und noch mehr. Aber weil es ja nur Tiere sind wir Tierrechtler leider Gottes dazu gezwungen, uns auf Basis der Gesetzeslage, auf Basis der sozialen Norm wahnsinnig dort zurückzuhalten. Und ich mache nicht den Aktivismus, den ich gerne machen würde, weil wenn ich ihn so machen würde, wie ich es fühle, wie es angebracht wäre, würde immer die Polizei kommen, wenn ich Aktivismus mache. Und ich würde wahrscheinlich immer Anzeigen bekommen und ich würde immer irgendwie Strafen bekommen. Und das bringt den Tieren natürlich auch nichts. Deswegen denke ich mir meinen Teil und mache den Aktivismus so, wie ich es momentan für effizient halte. Das heißt also mit den Leuten, soweit ich es kann, reden, sie pressen, sie aufklären, versuchen zur Vernunft zu bringen. Aber wenn ich dann, wie gesagt, an so Menschen wie vorhin gerate, der so ein fucking human supremacist piece of shit ist, fällt mir das extrem schwer, mich da zurückzuhalten. Aber ich habe mich extrem zurückgehalten, das muss ich nur noch mal dazu sagen. Ja? Aber ich finde es auch total angebracht, da noch mal lauter zu werden und ihm zu sagen, was er für ein piece of shit ist. Also von daher, hi, wanna try? Ja, und das ist halt der Stand der Dinge. So, da ist halt kein relevanter Unterschied zwischen uns und den anderen Tieren. Und deswegen sehe ich auch keinen Unterschied in der Art, wie wir das Thema an sich behandeln sollten, wie wir auf Leute darauf zugehen sollten, aber auf Basis dieser nicht veganen Kackwelt, in der wir alle leben, bin ich da leider eingeschränkt. Mir sind die Hände so ein bisschen gebunden und ich will natürlich so viel wie möglich für die Tiere machen. Ich will bestmöglich für die Tiere agieren, sprechen. Ich will natürlich auch, dass Leute nicht alle reaktant sich verhalten und versuche deswegen einfach so vernünftig ich kann aufzuklären, auch wenn andere Sachen angebrachter wären in Anbetracht dessen, was wir da mit den Tieren machen und was hier Leute mit einem Lächeln abtun und verteidigen. Ja? Also die dann wirklich, ja, well, I like the taste, I will continue to eat meat. Innerlich geht bei mir was ganz anderes ab, als das, was ich äußere. In dem Moment zu der Person, das müsst ihr echt wissen. Hi, wanna try? Social experiment, 5 minutes. Ja, aber wie gesagt, wir sind leider in einer nicht veganen Welt und da müssen wir anders agieren auf Basis dieser Welt. Und es pisst mich teilweise echt an, weil wenn Leute hier das mit Menschenbabys machen würden, die ins Leben züchten würden oder hier mit der Haut von abgestochenen Menschenbabys rumrennen würden, ja, also würden wir einfach alle anders reagieren. So. Aber das sind ja Tiere, haben ja keine Menschen-DNA, haben nur Tier-DNA. Super gut. Hi, you wanna try? Social experiment. Wanna test your values if you're a good or a bad human?
Oh, my English is not so good.
It's good enough. Easy questions. Easy questions.
Easy question.
Very easy.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
If I wouldn't be right.
Yeah. Do you want to be on screen or not? I'm live on YouTube. Yeah.
Okay, let's try.
Okay, let's try. What's your name?
Olga.
Olga. Hi, my name is Alex. Nice to meet you. Okay, so should the powerful have the right to discriminate, oppress the powerless?
Sorry, I can be wrong with my translation. So I can't.
You don't know this word? It's discriminate, basically.
And what the test about?
Well, I want to see if you are for discrimination or against it.
Discrimination of what? Everything?
In general, yeah.
Oh no. The answer is no.
Okay, very good. Okay, very good. What if someone is stronger than someone else? Is it okay to discriminate then?
Of course not.
Okay. What if someone is smarter than someone else? Is it okay to discriminate then?
No.
Okay.
No.
What if you would have a benefit in discriminating someone else? Would it be okay to discriminate then?
Of course not. No.
Okay.
I'm the person who can't discriminate. I hate it.
I like it. I agree. I also hate discrimination. Do you think that we should discriminate others based on the body that they're born into?
Of course not.
Okay. Should we enslave others?
No.
No. Should we always consider the interests of others? Like you have interests.
Yeah.
Should I, when I do something, consider your interests, or should I?
It depends of my interest in.
Well, your interest in continuing to live, for example, the main interest. That should be always considered, right? And I should not.
But if my interest is wrong.
I agree, but let's.
For my opinion.
Yeah. Let's the interests, like the good ones, okay? And should I ever use you for my own benefit?
No.
I agree, that's wrong. Okay, now here comes a hard question. What about the other animals that we use and discriminate?
What kind of discrimination of animals do you mean?
Well, we use animals and we discriminate them for, let's say, for food, clothing, entertainment, testing, the pet industry, transport, and so on. Does this align with your values?
Oh, not for sure. But I think it's the history of humanity. You can't do anything with that now.
Yeah, we've always done it.
You can do, but you can't avoid it exactly for us.
That's
100%.
true. It's a non-vegan world, that's true. So everybody is exploiting animals, that's true. But do you think that this is a good justification for you to do it?
What does it mean, justification? Sorry, my English is
No,
terrible.
it's fine. Is it a good reason for you to do it? Just because everybody else is doing it?
No, it's my decision.
Exactly.
I always think by myself, not about what to do everybody.
Exactly. I like that. I'm the same. And do you think just because we've been doing something for a long time that this is a good reason to continue to do it?
No.
I agree too. So when you have the option between using an animal for your benefit or not using an animal for your benefit, what's better from the animal's perspective?
For animals' perspective, of course, to be alive.
Yes, to be not used for your benefit, right?
Yes.
Yes, okay, so here comes...
But it depends what kind of benefits. For example, sheep, you can cut your
the
first wool.
Yeah.
Wool, and to wave something from
Yeah.
that. I believe nothing bad, or I'm not wrong.
It seems like it, but the thing is, these animals are only here because we bring them to life. We breed them. We make sure that they make babies. We decide for them.
I'm telling you not about babies. I'm telling you about just
the wool. I know. So,
it depends.
yeah, for a sheep, for example, we bring them to life to get the wool for our benefit.
No.
It's what we do, yes.
I think they're just alive, and we can use the.
In all of these farms, those animals are calculated. So the
I'm
farmer.
not telling you about farms. I'm telling you about sheep just live in open space.
Yeah, we usually don't use them for
Sorry,
wool.
I'm not exactly good in this question, so I can't answer for your question, right? Especially with my.
It's fine.
If we can
You're
speak
doing
Russian,
great.
I will be speak
Okay.
better.
Okay, last question, and I will give you a flyer with more information, okay? Because language barrier, I get it, okay? So, how many more animals should be used and discriminated for you from now on? How many more should?
I can't answer the question.
No?
No.
What do you wish for?
What do you what I wish for? What do you mean?
Yeah. Well,
So I eat eggs.
what has to happen to the
As-
chicken when they don't lay eggs anymore? What happens to the chicken when they don't lay eggs anymore?
I don't know. Maybe
Yeah, we kill them because it's not profitable to keep them alive when they don't produce eggs. And we replace them with a new animal.
okay, maybe yes.
And what happens to the male chicks? Because male chicks cannot lay eggs. What do we do with them? We,
I don't know.
we kill
I'm a
them.
farmer.
Yeah, we kill them when they're born. At the first day of
No,
life.
It's not true because without male chicken, female chicken can do eggs that will bring you new chickens. So
They have one rooster that they use for reproduction. But usually chances are 50-50 that when an egg hatches, that is male or female, 50-50. And
have a meeting. Sorry.
and I just give you a flyer, okay? So let me phrase it like this. If you agree that we should not discriminate others because of their DNA,
What does it mean DNA?
the body that they're born in, yeah, then you, madam, should be vegan and come onto the side of the animals.
Okay.
Have a wonderful vegan life. Bye-bye. Language barrier, my guy. Language barrier. Ja, ich denke, ich habe es trotzdem ganz gut gemacht. Gucken wir mal. Ich will noch hier ein paar gute Gespräche kriegen, aber ich bin soweit. Kann man machen. Kann man machen. So, ich sehe, ihr diskutiert fein in den Kommentaren. Fein macht ihr das. Fein. Bitte fragt euch, was eure Werte sind, ob ihr wirklich dafür verantwortlich sein wollt, dass wir andere fühlende Individuen mit eigenen Interessen moralisch ausgrenzen, sie unterdrücken, sie abwerten, dass wir tierfeindlich handeln, dass wir Tierschänder sind, indem wir sie abstechen lassen für Sachen, die wir überhaupt gar nicht brauchen, dass wir sie als Ressourcen betrachten, dass wir in den Wald gehen, in den Kopf ballern, dass wir sie aus dem Ozean fangen, in die Köpfe abschneiden, dass wir sie ins Leben züchten, um sie zu unterdrücken und auszubeuten und sie zu versklaven, ihnen Nummern ins Ohr reinzujagen, sie zu benutzen, zu verzwecken, obwohl wir es auch alle sein lassen können. Auf welcher Seite wollt ihr stehen? Bitte fragt euch das und handelt nach euren eigenen Werten. Das ist die vegane Position. Die vegane Position ist einfach, dass wir die Ausbeutung von Tieren ablehnen. Außer ihr seid Psychopathen. Wer stimmt denn dem nicht überein, dass wir Tiere nicht ausbeuten sollten? Hä? Verstehe ich nicht. Super klare Position, super gut. Tierausbeutung, nein, danke. Und wenn das unsere Werte sind, geht das nur, indem wir vegan leben. Was für ein sensationell einfacher Gedanke. Und deswegen haben wir einen Podcast gemacht, wegen diesem einfachen Gedanken. Hi, wanna try? 5 minutes. Test your values. Are you a good person or a bad person?
Bad person.
Yeah, obviously. Ja, und wegen dieser einfachen, steilen These, dass wir Tiere nicht ausbeuten sollten, weil das nicht zu rechtfertigen ist, haben wir den Podcast richtig laut vegan ins Leben gerufen. Liebe Grüße. Von daher, hört mal bitte alle rein. Ich habe auch irgendwo in meiner Jackentasche, jetzt habe ich es ja wieder an, irgendwo so vorbereitet wie ein Profi. Hier. Es ist spiegelverkehrt, weil YouTube diesen Livestream immer spiegelt und ich kann nichts dagegen tun. Und ihr müsst euch das jetzt richtig rum vorstellen, okay? Richtig laut vegan, yeah! Richtig laut vegan, yeah! Hört euch das an, guckt es euch an. Ich bin gerade in Amsterdam. Und unser Podcast ist aber auf YouTube aus jedem Land heraus schaubar. Deswegen guckt es euch an und hört einfach mal gerne rein. Und schaut, was wir Schlaues zu sagen haben. Und falls ihr findet, dass es mega unschlau ist, was wir da sagen, bitten wir euch, mit uns in den Austausch zu gehen. Am besten mit mir, immer Dienstag, Donnerstag über Live-Debatten. Traut euch, zwingt mir eure Meinung auf und ich zwinge euch dann nicht meine auf, weil wenn ihr nämlich tatsächlich eine bessere Position habt und bessere Argumente, dann bin ich die Erste, die wieder nicht vegan wird, weil ich sage euch ganz ehrlich, es wäre halt einfacher. Es wäre halt einfacher, in dieser tierfeindlichen Tierfascho-Welt nicht vegan zu sein. Nicht immer auf alles achten zu müssen, nicht immer in Konflikt mit irgendwelchen Leuten zu kommen, die nicht vegan sind. Es wäre einfacher, nicht vegan zu sein. Und man hätte, ja, natürlich wäre es das so. Es wäre halt aus Bequemlichkeit, Gewohnheit, Tradition, Geschmack, es wäre alles einfacher, ja, natürlich. Aber momentan gibt es einfach kein haltbares Argument. Ich sehe andere Tierrechte nicht als Ressourcen an. Und, hi, you wanna try? Test your values? See if you're a good person or a bad person? 5 minutes? I will be here when you're ready from the bathroom. So. Und solange mir keiner ein Argument liefert, warum es doch viel logischer ist, andere Tiere zu unterdrücken und auszubeuten, ob wir es auch sein lassen können, sehe ich keinen Grund, von meiner Position abzuweichen. Bis jetzt kann ich meine Position noch gut darlegen. Ich muss sie nicht mal wirklich verteidigen, weil ich tue ja keinem was. Aber diejenigen, die andere Tiere unterdrücken und ausbeuten, haben in der Regel keine Rechtfertigung dafür. Und sollte ich nicht die ultimative Rechtfertigung hören, die es mir gestatten würde, wieder nicht vegan zu leben, ja, werde ich auf jeden Fall vegan bleiben und für die Tiere sprechen, weil alles andere wäre ja total dumm. Das wäre einfach nicht schlau, wenn ich meine Position nicht verteidigen kann. Ich kann ja auch die Position nicht verteidigen, Leuten eine reinzuhauen und sie zu vergewaltigen. Deswegen mache ich es halt auch nicht, weil ich die Scheiße nicht verteidigen könnte, weil ich dafür keine gute Rechtfertigung hätte, keinen guten Grund. Und das ist auch schon alles. Deswegen fragt euch bitte, was eure Werte sind, ob ihr eure Position halten könnt, ob es wirklich gute Gründe dafür gibt, Tiere auszubeuten oder ob das einfach nur Quark ist, nicht veganer Quark, den wir auch mal bitte im Regal stehen lassen können. Ihr versteht. Jetzt kommen die zwei von vorhin wieder. Ready now? Wow. Don't you want to test your values? Your friend really did a good job in that.
It's okay.
I don't think it's okay. Come on. 5 minutes.
Have a good day.
Are you for oppression or against oppression?
I'm against the
Okay, what about the animals that we oppress? Is it okay?
certain ones. It's okay.
Come on. You,
No dogs.
why? What's the morally significant difference between them and other animals that justify the different treatment? And escape. It's funny. And that's what I'm saying. Like, people can't hold up to their position. They cannot justify it. They either escape or they bring up the most ridiculous excuses. And that's usually the non-vegan position. It's a very ridiculous one when you really look at it. There are people like his friend who really, who also got the flyer still in his hand. There are still people who get new information and who change based on that. And I think these are the ones that are the very good people. But there are also people who really don't give a fuck, like that stupid asshole from before. And they will always oppress other animals simply because they can, and they really don't give a fuck about animals. And you gotta decide which side you're on. What are your values, and do your actions align with your values? And that's that. That's a very easy thing, right? Ja, Watch Dominion, sehr guter Kommentar. So, Chip drüben, immer noch im Reden mit einem kleinen Jungen, das finde ich ja schon mal ganz cool. Habe ich eigentlich meine kleinen Figürlis? Nee, die sind hier immer noch drin. Da muss ich mal alle in meine Jackentasche reinpacken. Ja, und die zieht immer mal wieder so ein. Hi, wanna try test your values? 5 minutes? Okay. Hätte ich auch ein bisschen Angst vor, wenn ich noch nie über meine Werte nachgedacht hätte. So, meine kleinen Figürlis. Hier, Leute, wo ist da der ethisch signifikante Eigenschaftsunterschied zwischen Wuff Wuff und Mumu, der es rechtfertigt, dass wir Mumu diskriminieren, unterdrücken und den Arsch fressen, währenddessen wir das niemals mit Wuff Wuff machen würden. Wo ist da der relevante Unterschied? So, und den gibt es halt nicht. Spoiler Alert. Und ihr könnt mir ansonsten gerne mal die Eigenschaftsunterschiede nennen, die ihr glaubt, die relevant sind in der Fragestellung, wie wir abstechen dürfen und wie nicht. Und ich werde euch logisch herleiten und es Quatsch ist, was ihr da erzählt, in eurem eigenen Wertesystem. Kann natürlich auch sein, dass ihr logisch konsistent seid und dann irgendwann dabei rauskommt, dass wir menschliche Babys im Backofen stecken dürfen, wenn sie uns schmecken. Dann seid ihr natürlich logisch konsistent, dann seid ihr menschenfeindlich und tierfeindlich. Aber in den meisten Stellen sind die Leute weder noch. Und wer intellektuell ehrlich ist, der wird es auch anerkennen. Und wer intellektuell unehrlich ist, wird sich getriggert fühlen und wird dann Fleisch, Wurst, ganz mit dem letzten Krampfakt in die Tastatur kloppen und dann auf Enter drücken. Es gibt solche und solche Leute. Tja, es gibt eben solche und solche Leute. So, jetzt hier noch mal ein paar Leute. Mal sehen. Ja, schönen veganen Tag. Ganz genau, Dennis. So, jetzt kommen wieder ein paar mehr Leutchen.
En bij de tweede sessie zei ik wel tegen haar.
I think it's a really nice place to actually have these conversations. I really like the museum in the back. Schön, dass ihr in den Kommentaren wieder so viel diskutiert. Das befürworte ich. Und ja, mal gucken. Also ich hätte auf jeden Fall gerne noch ein paar Gespräche. Wir sind aber morgen auf jeden Fall auch live, weil wir haben uns jetzt ein bisschen nach dem Wetter gerichtet und eigentlich war Regen angesagt. Aber wie ihr sehen könnt... Hi, wanna try? 5 minutes? It's the same, it's the security guy again. Aber wir haben jetzt geguckt und ja, nettes Wetter war dann doch, deswegen sind wir jetzt mal raus. Und wenn das Wetter morgen richtig geil ist, machen wir morgen 6 Stunden Outreach. Daumen seien gedrückt, sozusagen. Ja, ich finde es auf jeden Fall echt ganz angenehm hier. Es ist krass, wie leise diese Stadt ist, by the way, weil hier so wenig Autos fahren und so viele Fahrradfahrer. Ich stehe ja heute auch echt ohne Oropax. Ihr kennt das ja von meinen sonstigen Outreaches, dass ich da echt immer ein paar Probleme habe, wenn es zu laut ist. Aber hier ist mega super, ganz entspannt, überhaupt nicht laut. Ich liebe Amsterdam, dafür ist immer so ein kleiner Urlaub für die Ohren, für meine kleinen Süßohren. Die sind immer so belastet damit. Hi, wanna try? 5-minute experiment? Ah, sie hat genickt, vielleicht kommt sie nochmal zurück. Hi, 5-minute experiment. Do you want to test your values? If you're a good or a bad person? Let's see. Ja, ist natürlich auch ein sehr provokantes Schild. Kann ich verstehen, dass nicht jeder darauf einsteigen will. Aber ich würde es heute mal durchziehen, weil momentan ist es mein Lieblingsschild. Da steht übrigens drauf, sollten die Machthabenden das Recht haben, die Machtlosen zu unterdrücken? Eine normale, vernünftige Antwort darauf ist natürlich nein. So. Und was ist, wenn jemand stärker ist als wer anders? Ist es dann gut? Nein. Okay, was ist, wenn jemand einem kognitiv überlegen ist? Ist es dann gut? Nein? Nein, natürlich nicht. Unterdrücken immer blöd. Diskriminieren doof. Doof wie doof einfach. Sklaverei blöd. Machen wir nicht. So. Was ist, wenn jemand Vorteile hat in dem System, in dem sich beide befinden, wenn er die andere Person unterdrücken würde? Wäre das dann gut? Nein, wäre es natürlich nicht. Und das ist auch schon die Conclusio. Und andere auf Basis der DNA zu diskriminieren, auch doof wie doof. Ja, wenn ihr damit übereinstimmt, congratulations, vegane Werte, wie schwer kann was sein? So, und jetzt einfach nur noch danach leben, die anderen Tiere nicht mehr so abwerten und als minderwertig einkategorisieren und schwupps. Und schwupps einfach, das war's. So, Chip da immer noch mit den gleichen Leuten am Reden. Und ich suche noch nach einem weiteren Gesprächspartner. Ja, bis jetzt aber ganz zufrieden. Ein paar gute Gespräche gehabt. Und ja, Leerlauf ist da eben so. Es ist so schön leise hier. Ihr müsst verstehen, ich genieße halt auch die Stille gerade, ne? Jetzt einfach ein paar Möwen fliegen hier umher, leichter Wind, leichte Brise. Und wenn ich jetzt noch ein Gespräch hätte, Mann, wäre das jetzt toll. Hier nochmal ganz kurz übrigens gezeigt, mein kleines süßes Huhn auf meinem Pulli. Ein kleines Süßhuhn sozusagen. Ich liebe diesen Pulli extrem doll. Ich bin sehr, sehr froh, dass wir jetzt unseren ersten Sponsor haben für unseren Podcast. Hi, wanna try? 5-minute experiment? Die haben uns nämlich einmal ausgestattet mit echt coolen Klamotten, mit geilen veganen Messages drauf. Im Übrigen auch die Mütze, auch von Wäsch. Schöne Farbe, gute Qualität und alles. Ja. 5-minute experiment, wanna try? Ja, Leute wissen manchmal nicht so ganz genau, was sie davon halten sollen. Ja, auf jeden Fall sehr schöner, bequemer Pulli. Ich bin wirklich sehr verliebt. Und der ist sehr warm, sehr schön, guter Schnitt und alles. Ja, so soll es sein. Hi, wanna try? Social experiment, 5 minutes? Hi, do you wanna try social experiment?
No, thank you.
Okay. Na gut, gucke ich mal hier kurz ein bisschen rein. Also falls ihr irgendwas an mich habt, was ihr mir kurz sagen wollt, ich bin jetzt hier ein bisschen mehr am Chat, kurz mal dran, um auch mal mit euch ein bisschen hier zu interagieren, zu kommunizieren. Okay, ja, ich versuche hier mal nur auf intellektuelle Kommentare einzugehen, aber bis jetzt ist da nicht so viel, deswegen Dennis schreibt irgendwas. Dennis, in WhatsApp, du blockierst. Scheiße, muss ich jetzt nächstes Mal ausschalten, die Benachrichtigung. Mhm. Ja, das stimmt, da gebe ich dir sogar recht, vegane Lehrerin. Ich finde auch, also deswegen kaufe ich auch extremst viel Secondhand, also Hose Secondhand, Schuhe Secondhand. Der Pulli, den ich drunter anhabe, der schwarze, langärmliche Longsleeve Secondhand. Ja, und der Pulli, gesponsert von unserem Sponsor, was ich auch ganz nett finde von denen, ist auch alles ein Glück Fairtrade. Ich glaube sogar ein Teil ist recycelte Materialien, bin ich mir aber gar nicht mehr so sicher. Ich weiß nicht, ob der Pulli dazugehört. Ja, und ansonsten sehe ich das auch so. Auf jeden Fall Secondhand kaufen, immer gute Sache. Außerordentlich tierische Produkte würde ich nicht machen. Ich würde ja auch nicht mit der Haut von Menschenbabys rumrennen, die dafür ausgebeutet und abgestochen wurden. Ist für mich absolut nicht drin. Das würde ich nicht so in die Welt tragen wollen. Und ansonsten Secondhand generell ist immer super. Ich gucke, dass ich Technik Secondhand kaufe. Zuletzt war es Podcast-Mikrofon Secondhand gekauft. Die ganzen Spielfiguren, die ich habe, Secondhand gekauft. eBay Kleinanzeigen, eine meiner meistbesuchtesten Plattformen. Hi, wanna try? Social Experiment, 5 minutes? Ich kann auch Deutsch, wenn ihr Deutsch reden wollt. Wanna try? Social experiment? Wanna test your values? See if you're a good person. 5 minutes. Und natürlich gucken, dass wir unseren allgemeinen Fußabdruck so klein wie möglich halten. Das finde ich immer ist irgendwie eine gute Sache, nach der man leben kann. Ich bin auch autofrei, kinderfrei. Ja, wir kaufen extrem wenig Sachen. Also wirklich nur eigentlich die Sachen, die wir brauchen. Ja, habe auch echt wenig Sachen. Was ich auch ganz nett finde, ist auch nicht so viel Ballast, den man dann hat. Das finde ich eigentlich ganz gut. Und wenn es mir zu viel wird, dann auch gerne mal Sachen weitergeben einfach. Ne? Also ich meine, wanna try social experiment? 5 minutes. Ja, jetzt wäre so ein Gespräch nochmal ganz gut. Es wird auf jeden Fall immer ein bisschen leerer. Auch ein Gespräch würde ich mir schon noch wünschen. Das wäre irgendwie schon ganz schön. Ja, und ansonsten natürlich gucken, wofür gibt man sein Geld aus, ne? Was unterstützt man und so weiter. Ich denke mal, da seid ihr alle, da muss man jetzt nicht weiter viel zu sagen. Das ist irgendwie so auf der Hand, finde ich. Ne? Aber wenn es um die direkte Ausbeutung geht, die wir ablehnen können, fuck, die müssen wir doch ablehnen, dann worüber reden wir hier? Ne? Also es gibt natürlich Systeme, in denen findet Ausbeutung statt und diese Systeme muss man dann ändern, sodass diese Ausbeutung innerhalb dieser Systeme nicht mehr stattfindet. Aber es gibt eben auch Dinge, die basieren auf Ausbeutung. Also tierliche Produkte wird man niemals ohne Ausbeutung von Tieren herstellen können. Wenn man diese Ausbeutung abschaffen will, darf man diese Produkte einfach nicht mehr nachfragen. Das ist ja ein ganz leichtes Prinzip. Hi, you wanna try? 5 minutes? Social experiment? Okay. Wohingegen die anderen Systeme, in denen Ausbeutung vorkommt, zu verbessern sind. Dass diese Ausbeutung innerhalb dieser Systeme durch bessere Arbeitsbedingungen, durch bessere Arbeitsverträge, durch mehr Kontrollen, durch was auch immer, diese Ausbeutung wird dann innerhalb dieser Systeme abgeschafft. Aber wie gesagt, diese tierische Ausbeutung basiert ja auf den Tieren. Also das gibt es halt nicht ohne. Wanna try? Social experiment. 5 minutes. No? Ja, und das muss man halt irgendwie einmal raffen. Und das ist schon der ganze Plan daran. Ne? Also einfach Ausbeutung boykottieren, ablehnen und gucken, dass man die Systeme irgendwie verbessert, dass die besser funktionieren, dass da drin keine Menschen mehr ausgebeutet werden und so weiter. Ne? Also das ist das Gleiche wie mit tierlichen Produkten und pflanzlichen Produkten. Also man kann auf jeden Fall pflanzliche Produkte herstellen, ohne dass dafür Tiere ausgebeutet werden und Menschen ausgebeutet werden. Pflanzen, wachsen lassen, ernten, schwupps. Natürlich gibt es Systeme, in denen allerdings momentan immer noch Menschen dafür ausgebeutet werden, innerhalb dieser Pflanzenanbausysteme. Ja, dann müssen wir halt diesen Aspekt daran ändern. Das heißt ja nicht, dass Pflanzenanbau per se auf Ausbeutung basiert. Das muss es ja nicht und das können wir ändern. Aber tierliche Produkte basieren immer auf der Ausbeutung von Tieren, weil das ist die Basis. Und das kann man also abschaffen. Abolition. Einfach weg damit. Brauchen wir nicht. Ja, und das ist die vegane Position, dass wir das ablehnen, was es abzulehnen gilt, nämlich die Ausbeutung von anderen Körpern, die direkte unvermeidliche Ausbeutung von anderen. Wanna try? 5 minutes? Come on. Not sure. I wanna try? Social experiment? 5 minutes? No? Also in Berlin sind die Leute offener. In Berlin sind die Leute einfach offener. Da hatte ich jetzt schon 2 Gespräche gehabt in der Zwischenzeit. Genau, Haustiere nur aus dem Tierheim. Genau, Tierausbeutung natürlich auch nicht in der Haustierzucht unterstützen. Und Tiere retten ist natürlich ein veganer Gedanke. Tiere kaufen wie Ware ist kein veganer Gedanke. So einfach ist das. Hi, wanna try? Ja, ist ja auch ein bisschen leerer als heute am Anfang. Ihr seht, nicht ganz so viel los gerade. Aber ja, mal so, ne? Hi, wanna try? Ich habe gesagt, ich gucke in die Kommentare und gucke gar nicht mehr rein. Sorry, Leute. Ich sehe manchmal einfach so unglaublich verfickt Low-Level-Argumente, dass ich so fucking doll die Augen verdrehen muss und mich sofort wieder vom Monitor abwenden muss, weil es einfach jedes Mal die gleiche Scheiße ist. Einfach so richtig, es sind immer die gleichen unfucking fassbaren, dummen Hohlköpfe oder Hohlkopf ich will es nicht mal Argumente nennen, Sätze, die da reingehustet werden, die da irgendjemand mit seiner letzten kognitiven Ability irgendwie schafft, halbwegs ohne Rechtschreibfehler in diese Tastatur reinzukloppen. Und es ist immer die gleiche langweilige Scheiße. Es langweilt mich kognitiv so sehr, immer die gleiche Scheiße zu lesen. Es ist so... Oh. Deswegen, ich kann da kaum hingucken. Immer wenn ich hingucke, lese, wann OnlyFans, geh mal arbeiten, was ist eigentlich... Es ist... Es ist, als würde immer der gleiche zweistellige IQ mit Komma in der Mitte Mensch vor dem Computer sitzen und mit seiner Stirn ein paar Mal auf die Tastatur hauen und dann irgendwann auf Enter stolpern. Und es ist immer die gleiche Grütze, so low-level, so gar nicht argumentativ irgendwo auf irgendeiner Höhe. Richtig lame. Es ist wirklich... Und deswegen mag ich Podcasts mit Dennis machen, weil dieser Mann mich intellektuell fordert und stimuliert, genauso wie mein Partner das macht. Und das sind die Gespräche, die ich extrem doll mag. Und das ist der Austausch, den ich mag. Oder mit halbwegs vernünftigen oder sogar völlig vernünftigen Leuten auf der Straße zu reden. Aber dann guckt man in die Kommentare und es ist so Trollhausen. Da ist so gar nichts los. Da ist nichts, was irgendwie greifbar irgendwie nur langweilig. Es ist so langweilig. Es ist so... Und Leute, manche Leute leben so dieses Level. Und die denken, na, darauf erstmal ein Steak, so saftig, ich habe gerade erstmal einen Huhn gefressen. Und das ist so deren kognitives Level. Digga, einfach nur allgemein gute Besserung. Gute Besserung, wirklich. Richtig... Oh Gott, das ist so fucking lame. Wanna try? Social experiment, 5 minutes. I will see if you're a good or a bad person. Wanna try? Come on. Easy questions, very easy questions. 4 minutes. 3 minutes. Bring them back, come on, 5 minutes. He said no? Na, Papa sagt nein. Alle müssen mitziehen. Auf jeden Fall, ja. Das ist der Grund, Leute, warum ich es echt nicht schaffe, lang in die Kommentare zu lesen, weil mich diese ganzen Troll-Low-Level-Dingsies so fucking gar nicht intellektuell reizen. Es ist immer wieder das Gleiche. Wenn es jedes Mal was anderes wäre, okay, dann wäre es irgendwo unterhaltsam und funny, aber es ist halt immer die gleiche Grütze. Es ist einfach nur... Leute, einfach, es langweilt mir meine Gehirnzellen weg, das immer wieder zu lesen. Es ist, darauf isst man Steak im Fleisch, geh mal arbeiten, die sieht so krank aus. Immer die gleiche argumentlose Nullnummer, die so Zero-Level, da unten, unter dem Boden ist das. So, Bodensatz der kognitiven Leistung. Das ist wirklich der absolute Bodensatz der kognitiven Leistungsfähigkeit unserer Spezies in meiner Kommentarspalte. Das... Hi. You're done? I want to have one more conversation, actually. I want to have one more. Bring someone to me. Okay, Chip versucht sich darum zu kümmern. Ja, unter dem Boden ist nämlich Erde. Die Erde geht nämlich noch tiefer als der Boden. Erdkern und so. Oh mein Gott, Leute, das meine ich. Ich gucke rauf und ich denke mir nur so, Leute denken auch noch, sie sind smart. Es sind so fucking Philosophisten unter euch. Die denken, sie sind intellektuell. Die denken, die sind schlau. Und die labern so eine Kacke. Und das ist eine der schlimmsten und niederschmetterndsten Sachen sind, wenn Leute denken, sie sind schlau und dann sind sie das Gegenteil davon. Das macht mich fertig. Ich frage mich immer, ist das mit Absicht oder wie kommt man dahin? Ist es aufgrund ihrer physischen Beschaffenheit in den Hirnrinden, in den Windungen? Also ist es einfach glatt, das Gehirn? Ist es einfach glatt? Sind da einfach keine Rillen drin? Oder tun die nur so, Oder ist es eine AI, die darauf programmiert ist, fucking hohl zu klingen einfach so? Ich verstehe es nicht, ne? Also ich kann es, ich kann's mir nicht herleiten, weil es so langweilig ist. Ach, und ich wünsche mir manchmal wirklich einfach ein bisschen mehr intellektuellen Austausch mit Menschen. Wanna try? Social experiment, 5 minutes. I wanna test your values, see if you're a good or a bad person.
Oh, okay.
Okay, let's try. What's your name? Are you okay being live on my YouTube, by the way?
Yeah, it's fine, Robin.
Robin, hi Robin, nice to meet you. So what do you think? Should the powerful have the right to oppress the powerless?
Sorry?
Should the powerful have the right to oppress, to discriminate the powerless?
Yes, I think.
They should have the right to oppress the powerless?
No.
No, right?
No.
So if someone is stronger than someone else, should they have the right to discriminate the weaker one?
No.
Okay. What if someone is cognitively more advanced than someone else? Should they have the right to oppress and discriminate them?
No.
Okay. What if someone has personal benefit if they oppress and discriminate someone else? Should they do it?
No.
Great, I like it. Do you think that it's okay to discriminate others based on their DNA?
No.
Okay. So you are against oppression, discrimination, slavery, all these things, yes?
Yes, of course.
Okay. So what about the other animals that we exploit and oppress? Should we do that?
No, never.
No, right? So what about yourself? Are you participating in animal exploitation?
Currently I'm not, but I prefer to not do this.
Okay. What do you think, what are we exploiting animals for?
Like, we should keep them safe, all the animals. So that's my thing.
Yeah, and what do you think, what are we using animals for?
Most of the time, like if you are talking about the like dogs or cat, to try to protect them from the other people or other dangers of outside. And if you're talking about the forest, like we need to save most of the animal. Like if you're talking about my country, our national animal is tiger. But before, if you back in 10 years before, that time there is like more than 500, now it's less than 100. So we
Okay.
should save them. People trying to kill them, even the business with their skins. So we need to save them.
Do you think that it is fair to view other animals as resources?
Sorry, I can't get it. Like resources. means?
Do you think, well, for example, when, let me give you another example, when white people enslaved black people,
Yes.
white people view black people as a resource. They use them for their
Okay.
benefit.
Yeah, I got it. Yeah, I got
Do
it.
you think
No,
it's okay?
No, never.
No. Should we look onto other animals as
Yeah,
resources?
Like horse.
For example? Should we do
Horse,
that?
because in the back previous part, horse is like a vehicle. So
Yeah.
I think they can use in a horse like for ride, but not for the purpose of the like loading, unloading. So
Would you like it if someone uses you for transport?
no,
No, right?
no,
Do you think it's fair from the animal's perspective?
no. But what is say if you're going in like 300 years ago? So how people can go from one place to another place? That time is the only one vehicle to horse ride, right?
Well, if there is no alternative, it might be justifiable if they would die otherwise.
Yes.
But my question to you is about your values. If you think that it's okay to use animals for food, clothing, entertainment,
No,
testing, the pet industry, transport, and so on.
No, never.
No. So, what lifestyle aligns with your values?
For the animal.
Yeah, if you are against this,
Yeah.
what's it called?
I should raise my hand in the social media, and even I should keep participant in like normal organizations who save animals. So that's the thing. Even
Okay.
the most thing is the government should take any responsibility so people can follow that.
Okay, and what about, let's get a little bit more into detail. Are you yourself consuming animals?
No.
No, you don't eat meat?
I eat meat. Just
So you consume animals?
yes, but not not all the animals. Like normally our normal food is like cow or like halal, means we are Muslim, and the chicken. So what do you think? People are using it. It's not an animal, right?
What do you mean?
Like cow, what we eat, lamb, cow, or chicken. It's not like a other animal because we save.
They are, of course.
Yes.
Yeah.
How?
I mean, what do you think from their perspective it's good to get your throat cut?
No.
It's not good. Would
No.
you want this to be done to you?
No.
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 No. Would you like to do it to a dog?
No.
No. Do you think they feel the same?
No, different because for living, to save our life, we need to eat this, not this one.
Do you have access to a supermarket?
Yes.
So you can choose not to buy animal products?
Yes, but if you're talking about the meat, from our childhood, we eat this one or eat this one. So like.
Yeah,
cow's
you
milk.
grew up like this,
Yeah.
but just because we've been doing something for a
Because,
long
like, if
time.
you're talking about the save animal, so this is not safe because every year they have grown like more than millions. But if you're talking about the rare animal like tigers or other animals, then we should save them. But this one, we keep them safe. Even
It's
this.
okay to discriminate them because they are cows, yeah?
Yes, because they are like every year we make like what is it called, the valuable meat, the Japanese, like I forgot the name they are using for the steak, beef steak. So like this is the business, but they are not rare. We can save them for our livelihood. To
Okay,
grow up.
okay, let me ask you this. When you have the option, one option is to use and to kill an animal, and the other option is to not do that. What option is better from the animal's perspective? What's better?
Not kill.
Exactly. So when you have the choice between buying something like an animal product, meat, milk, cheese, eggs, whatsoever, that use animals and they all get killed, yeah, and to buy something
For
else.
the milk and cheese, they are not get killed.
Oh, they are, 100%.
How?
Let me show you. Can you hold this for a second? I just want to show you really, really, really quickly, okay? I don't want to hold you here for too long. Let me show you real quick. Yeah, there we go. So it starts for this and this. We do this. Yeah, forcefully impregnating, making them pregnant. Okay. Then we burn their horns off. We take their mother's milk because they're mothers. Yeah. We take the baby away after birth. Yes. We separate them from their mother.
Yeah.
Yes, to get the milk.
Yes.
We kill the males because they cannot get pregnant. They cannot produce milk, so we kill all the male babies. Yes, we even sometimes kill pregnant moms. It's the same for the eggs. Yes, we create these animals. Okay, then we put male chicks into an open blender, or we gas them or electrocute them, depending on the country, because they're useless. They cannot lay eggs, so we just kill them. Male chicks, okay. For the pigs, you don't eat pigs, right?
No.
No, okay, but it's kind of similar to all these animals. We artificially inseminate them. We we mutilate them, cut their tails off, and so on. We put them in gas chambers. For birds, we forcefully feed them. We rip their feathers out for pillowcases and stuff like this, right? For sheep, for wool, whatever, we take it very quickly from them, so that because it's a profit margin, right?
Yes.
This is fur, leather. It's the skin of an animal with or without hair, right? And they all end up in a slaughterhouse, all of them. So if the mother is not getting pregnant anymore,
Yes.
we kill her. Okay, so this is for milk, cheese, yogurt. Okay, this is what you pay for. You see? And this is what people are paying for when they buy pig products. Yeah, products that come from a pig. And it doesn't matter what the label says. They all end up in these places where we kill them. Okay, so this is dairy,
Yeah.
milk, cheese. Does this align with your values?
No.
No, right? And we're talking about halal. Does this align with your values?
If you talking about our religion perspective, so it's values because this is the most like what is it called like we do this once a year, like it's called like you have Christmas. We have
I know
Eid,
it's an
we have-
Opferfest. I know what it is, and you should give the most valuable thing to like as a sacrifice. The most valuable thing that people nowadays have is money, so you can actually just donate money. You don't have to kill someone else.
no, not. This is not like this. It's like who make this one? Who is the creation of this?
That's a halal slaughterhouse.
No. I'm talking about the lamb or God. Who is the creation?
Well,
of this?
it's a farmer who forcefully impregnate them.
No.
Well, I just
This
showed
is come
you.
from our Allah, so he.
I'm
wants-
sorry, but have you not seen the pictures before?
Yeah, I
you
saw
see
it.
the human hand?
Yeah, I saw.
It's forcefully impregnating.
I'm
them.
not talking about this. Like, who is the creator of this?
Okay, so you want to tell me that your God created these beautiful, living, feeling, thinking beings, and you have the option to not kill them, and you think your God is not testing you?
Yeah.
Like
testing us.
you rather want to kill them, although you don't have to?
No, not like this. You showed me. Not like this. Like, we need to do this once a year for our Eid to make our God happy. Like, it's called is Eid, like Eid al-Adha. Like, we need to just only cow and who is like domestic animal, not like normal animal. So, cow, goat, this all.
Yeah,
are
I see. Yeah. You kill animals, although you don't have to. I see. You kill them at a fraction of their life. Yeah,
No.
6 months, 12 to 18 months.
No, not like this.
It is what is happening. It is. I've been to halal slaughterhouses as well. I'm undercover investigator too, so I've seen it all. I've seen how they kill the animals in front of my eyes, and it's not a pleasant thing, let me tell you. They
Okay.
struggle, they don't want to die, they're suffocating because you cut this off, they're gasping for air. They don't die immediately, it
So
takes
what
up
do you
seconds.
think? The electric shock is better from
Well, the best thing to do would be to stop participating, to not kill or use animals at all, and to be on the side of the animals, and to not discriminate them, and to not oppress them, which is the vegan position.
Okay.
That's that.
So how you make your protein? Like how you feel your protein?
Well, I eat plants that contain protein, tofu, tempeh, seitan, a lot of things.
On behalf of you.
Yes, come on.
If you, I understand you don't eat meat, okay, but plant is also alive, right? If you eat plant, that's also killing, right? Isn't it?
So a plant does not have a central nervous system or a brain, and
no,
it is
now
not
that-
having. Let me finish
Yeah,
before you interrupt me, okay? A plant is a living organism. That's true. And an animal is a living sentient being with a subjective experience of life. So that means that those animals, just as you and I, have own interests that we want to be protected. For example, the interest in continuing to live. Those plants have these interests not simply because they cannot have them, because there is no brain to think, to reflect, to have them. And if your argument is plants are equal to other animals, then I'm asking you, oh, I can actually show you a picture because I prepared this argument because I heard it so many times and it's so boring. Do you think that there's a difference in between these two pictures?
Okay, you are talking about bloods, right? Okay.
Is there a difference between cutting the salad or slitting the throat of a cow?
Let me tell you one thing. Now the science proved that if you cut the plants or the
It's called
trees,
cavitation, the
yeah,
screaming.
right.
It's called, yeah, I've seen the study and I bet you didn't read it, right? Because I read the study and it's called cavitation. Cavitation is when there's air inside of plants and you cut them and the air goes out and it makes a noise. As much as when I move my door and I close my door makes a noise, doesn't mean that my door is screaming. It's just a mechanical noise that my door is making. As much as when we cut plants and the air, the bubbles, go out of the plant, it makes a noise and it's called cavitation. So it's not the same as slitting the throat of a cow. You see, because they have a subjective experience. What?
It's like a balloon.
Yeah, it's like a balloon where you let air out and it just makes a noise. It doesn't mean the balloon is screaming. See?
Okay, I understand your argument.
Yes. And also, even if that would be a good argument, which it is not, but those animals also eat a ton of plants. So if you really care about plants, they eat a shit ton of that too.
Yeah.
So you rather eat lesser amount of plants yourself.
So no problem, I understand now.
So how many more, you two, come on, I don't want to leave you like this. How many, it's a question is to both of you. How many more animals should be exploited and used for you from now on? What do you wish for? How many more animals should be killed for you from now on?
Should be killed.
Yeah, how many should, what do you wish for? What would be wonderful?
Like killed means
To decapitate them, to slit their throat, to remove their head from their body.
Yes.
How many more?
like this is not a killed.
How many? Can you answer the question?
Like what people need, just it, not more.
My religion says that, right? My religion says that God make them for us.
My religion says men are here for me to decapitate and to eat their ass. So is it okay if I decapitate you and to eat your ass? But my religion says it. My God is saying it's okay to breed men into existence and to forcefully impregnate them, take their babies away and to decapitate them so I can benefit from it. My God is saying that. Please be respectful for my religion. Okay, it's a very long religion. We've always done it that way. It's completely rational to say that if it's in my book, it must be right. So is it okay to do it just because my religion says it so?
No, your religion is not saying this, we know.
Is it okay if my religion is saying
not okay
it?
because your religion is not saying this.
It's the same religion I have.
Yeah, we're both believers. We are both believers. Or actually, I'm going to slit his throat tonight to eat his ass because our religion says so, and he's fine with it. So it's a little irrational, right?
I don't know what kind of religion it is, but in my
It's
religion,
Tofunia. It's called Salatismus. I know you've never heard of it.
No, we never heard.
But, well, there are many religions. Please respect my religion, okay? And in my magical book, it says that it's okay to breed humans into existence, to forcefully impregnate them, take their babies away, and once they're no longer profitable, I can decapitate them and eat their ass. My book says it's okay. Therefore, it's completely justified to do so, right?
If your religion says it, then do it.
Okay, so you agree that when in a religious book it says it's okay to be violent towards little children, it's okay to do
If
so?
your government and country allow this, then do it.
Okay, so if it's legal and the religious book says it, that it's okay to oppress others, it's okay to do it?
Yeah, you can do it then.
Okay, so if there is a religion that humans discover that is very old and it says it's okay to have sex with little children and to decapitate them afterwards, is it okay to do it?
No religion and no country will tell you
Well, they just discovered one from a little island. It's just a small population of humans live there, and that's their religion, and they do it. They've been doing it for thousands of years. We just discovered them, haven't you heard? It brings good luck to fuck children and to decapitate them.
No, never.
But their religion says it. Is it okay to do it?
No.
Suddenly it's not, right? It's not rational, right? Yeah. Okay, so what's the conclusion then?
If you are a believer of your religion, you
need to also check what is right or what is not wrong.
Yes, exactly. And according to your values, which we kind of like discovered in the beginning, you said it's not right to oppress others just because you're stronger or you're more intelligent or you get benefit from it. These are your values. You have vegan values, my friends. I know you don't like it, but that's what you have.
No,
But then suddenly you even said it's not okay to discriminate others because of their DNA. But then suddenly the DNA changes to an animal and you throw your own values overboard. What the fuck, man?
Like this
It's
is
so
what
irrational, don't you see?
You need to understand what is domestic animal and what is not.
It's domestic humans. We just breed them for the sole purpose of using them. So I don't know what you're talking about. You see, I can use your argumentation. I can use.
Go and check like with the who make this. Like we are not doing this. The butcher they do this. If they are not selling, how we eat? If they are not selling, we need to must eat the vegetable, right? Because there is no meat available. If you work just 2 minutes, you can see thousands of, or even you go, like it's lakhs, more than lakh. So,
What is your argument here?
like my argument here is fine, but the domestic animal and normal animal are not the same. This is different.
They have a subjective experience. They feel what we do to them. They're not walking vegetables, you understand. They have a personality, they have own interests, they have desires, they have dreams, they have thoughts, you understand, right?
Yeah.
They are not walking vegetable. You are also, I hope so, not a walking vegetable.
Who take care of them?
Yeah, the farmer that they exploit, that exploits
So
them.
why they do this, farmer? They
For
need to stop
money,
farm.
it's a business, not a service.
Yeah, that's why you need to ask them. If they don't
You
do this-
create a demand. You say, make more. You pay them. You give them money. You keep them in business. You
Yeah.
pay for this to happen.
Yes.
Is this something that you want? Yeah, just the dairy industry, meanwhile. There you can see, this is how God creates animals. See, this is how God creates animals. Put a glove, God puts a glove on.
This is artificial, like.
Yeah, this is like what we do to these animals. And God puts the hand into the anus of a cow, holds down their cervix.
This is human doing this.
But this is like in the name of your God, right? It's completely fine.
We should to do this naturally, not like this.
Even if it's done naturally, what happens after birth is we take away their children right after birth to get their mother's milk.
No, not everyone doing this. No, in
Everybody
our
does it.
country,
It's a
no.
standard. It's
No.
a standard.
They do that.
No, they do that.
You
Like,
want me to check? I'll Google
if
right
the
now and
milk,
show you
if
what
the
it's
mother's
like.
cow give 5 kilo milk, they just take 2 or 3 kilo.
That's a myth, and it's not true. And also, they still get
No.
decapitated when they don't get pregnant anymore. You've been fooled your entire fucking life. Animals are used and abused for you and because of you, and you are participating in animal exploitation when you're not vegan. It is what it is. Here's a flyer with more information. Watch this documentary. See for yourself, and educate yourself. Look it up for yourself. What you are supporting. You have vegan values if you want this or not. But you said it's wrong to discriminate others. It's wrong to oppress others. It's wrong to enslave others.
And
But
this is-
once they're not having the shape of a human, out of the sudden, your values, you throw them overboard.
So you
man.
also discriminate with the like trees or something.
Pardon what?
They have also life, right? How one tree grow up?
Mhm.
If it's haven't any life or something, it's still alive, right? The tree.
Well, plants are living organisms, yes, but they are not sentient, which means they don't have a brain and a central nervous system to have a subjective experience. You have a subjective experience through your eyes. Nobody knows how the world looks through your eyes. How you feel, what you experience, if I would punch you, you would be the only one feeling it. That would be your subjective experience. You see, the animals have that too, all of them. They feel what we do to them. You understand?
Yeah, I got it, your point. I think your 5 minutes is done. My friend is going over, so if you want to finish, just finish it within a second.
Well, let's say it like this. You have vegan values, and if you want to live up to your own values, you should really start looking into it and to stop oppressing animals. These animals don't have a chance. They don't have a choice. They don't have rights. The only thing that they have is you as an oppressor, as long as you're not living vegan. And if you really want to live up to your own values, which means that you're against slavery, oppression, and all these bad things, consider the other animals. They are not here for us. They are here with us, okay? That's everything I can leave you with. And please read the flyer. Look at the documentary. It's one click away. It's called Dominion, okay? And please don't make a fool of yourself and think that this is walking vegetable. They have just an interest in life as you have. There's no difference.
Can I also tell you? Artificial insemination is a pivotal technique in Bangladesh dairy farming sector aimed at enhancing cattle genetics and boosting milk production. The process involves collecting semen from selected bulls and introducing it in the reproductive tract of cows during their estrus phase.
When this one where?
This is from Bangladesh. I just use ChatGPT to find out because it's easier. But like you can look it up yourself. I used to believe the same thing about Netherlands or Romania. I'm from Romania. And reality is the same thing happens everywhere. It's the easiest procedure. You can think for yourself, do you think animals decide when they want to get pregnant in a business, or do you think farmers decide for them?
Both.
It's not both.
It's very calculated because it's very expensive to keep them alive.
Exactly.
And they cannot afford to just let the animals do whatever the fuck they want. It's a business. They calculate how many animals are going to breed when into existence, when they are going to be decapitated. These animals are considered a commodity, a product. you don't want to be considered a commodity or product, no?
No.
Yeah, then just put yourself in their shoes. They don't have a chance if you just keep on paying blindly
You're
for this.
wearing leather shoe.
It's no leather, oh, for fuck's sake. Do you really think I would stand here wearing the skin of someone that I'm trying to defend? Guy, come on. And even if I would stand here in a fucking meat suit like Lady Gaga did, that would still not be a justification for you according to your own values. Do you understand? It's not about my values. Your freaking values are vegan. No, fucking act on it.
Yeah,
My guy.
Okay, I will act it. I will act on this. Thank you so much.
Okay, have a wonderful vegan life
Thank you.
then.
Thank
Okay,
you.
are you vegan from now on?
Both.
What?
Oh, from now? Yeah, of course.
Do you want to be vegan from now on?
Yeah, sorry, I have a phone call.
That's
yeah.
fine. Go follow your friends and
Yeah.
have a wonderful vegan life then, okay?
Okay, thank you.
Bye-bye.
Sorry for
No, it's completely fine. I'm happy you supported me because as soon as he said something about halal, I was just like, my guy. My guy.
They said halal. Okay.
Ja. That's why I had to show him the folder and stuff. Okay, so ihr Süßlis, das war's. Es reicht. Also ich bin auf jeden Fall durch. Wir machen das morgen hier nochmal. Und vielen lieben Dank. Ja, liebe Grüße, nice regards from my podcast-Partner Dennis. Vielen lieben Dank, dass ihr alle hier wart. Oh, es war wirklich,
I reckon animals are here for us to do whatever we want to them.
Yes, and I will slit your throat now and eat your ass, your juicy ass. Because my religion says so. Because it's such a good argument and it's completely rational and because we've always been doing it and so completely fine.
Now I reckon if your God says so, then it should be okay, God-given, right?
Yeah.
Right? It's God who put these animals on earth for us to do whatever we want to them, right?
Yeah,
Why
absolutely.
else would God give them the capability to feel pain so that they feel the pain of us doing whatever we want to them, of course?
Because God is a sadistic little bitch.
I'm sorry, yeah, I don't mean to involve it, yeah.
It's fine. Okay, also auf jeden Fall danke Leute an alle, die heute mit dabei waren. Und wir werden es hier morgen nochmal machen. Und bitte lebt vegan und seid richtig laut vegan für die Tiere. Und jeder, der hier zugehört hat, alle Argumente gehört hat und jetzt der Meinung ist, immer noch nicht vegan leben zu wollen, ich hoffe, dass euch ein Vogel auf den Kopf scheißt. Hier nochmal auf Englisch. Everyone who was listening to that and decided after all these conversations to still not be vegan, I hope a bird shits on you today. And I hope that you are having a not so nice evening. And to everyone who's vegan und alle, die vegan sind, ich wünsche euch einen schönen veganen Tag. Wir sehen uns dann morgen wieder in alter Manier. Und danke nochmal an die ganzen Spendenleute. Ihr seid echt meine absoluten Helden. Danke auch an die Mods, die hier die ganze Zeit aufräumen. Ich sehe das. Danke. Fruchtfleisch auf die 1. Und wir sehen uns. Bis dann. Ciao.